Studios from the Town Fair Tire. From the Town Fair Tire Studios, home of the Celtics, Bruins, Revs, and Patriots.
Touchdown, Patriots.
Boston's home for sports is 98.5.
This is Star Market Celtics Tonight. Download the Star Market Deals and Delivery app today.
Jalen forces it up over six.
No!
He tied it. He did it. Jalen Brown from the corner with 5.6 to go. Kick out. Open. Tatum steps to his left. Three in the air. Got it!
Big boys step up at the right time, man.
The Celtics are brought to you by BetMGM, the king of sportsbooks and presenting sponsor of the Celtics Radio Network. Please bet responsibly. Your New England Ford dealers, Bosch Tools, and by Ticketmaster.
Pritchard shovel back to Porzingis. How about a trail three? Got it! Boston by 14. Kyrie forces one out. Blocked by Porzingis again. Pritchard, half court. It's in the air.
Go!
He got it! He did it again! Peyton Pritchard did it again!
Also brought to you by Clinton Savings Bank, VA New England, Town Fair Tire, Brex, your New England Honda dealers, Corona, and by DraftKings Sportsbook.
Confetti guns shooting green and white confetti and making the most beautiful blizzard you have ever seen. The Boston Celtics are world champions for the 18th time.
Now, here's Sean Grante and Cedric Maxwell.
At Capital One Arena in our nation's capital, which kind of makes sense. Tonight, the Celtics fresh off handing the Cavs their first loss of the season. Now trying to take control of Group C in the NBA Cup as they take on Jordan Poole and the Washington Wizards. Thanks for finding us on a Friday night. I'm Sean Grady. Cedric Maxwell joins us shortly and coming up on the fastest 30 minutes in the NBA. Shaw's and Star Market Celtics tonight. Celtics beat the best team in the NBA. Now, perhaps it's the worst. We'll tell you how the Celtics will approach this NBA Cup game as their 2-game and 8-night siesta now becomes 3 games in 4 nights, and they'll play tonight without Al Horford. We'll tell you why, tell you who will start in his place, and then break down this rematch with the Wizards. An easy Celtics win in Game 2 of the season here 4 weeks ago. The Wizards then swept the 2-game baseball series from the Hawks to go to 2-2. They have not won since. 9 straight losses with Toronto getting healthy. Brooklyn overperforming is the NBA's worst record. Now the Wizards to lose or, win. We'll explore that. We'll take our trip around the NBA. The NBA Cup resumes tonight all around the league. The Wolves resume their nightmares in Toronto before they head to Boston. And Franz Wagner exhumes the Magic in L.A.
Franz backs away. Now Reddish. Wagner step back. 3 ball is up. It's in! Franz stuck it! 119, 118. 2.5 seconds on the clock. Timeout Lakers.
We'll check in with the head coach, Joe Mazzulla.
The guys that play a lot have a taste of what it's like for the Jasons and the Jalens of hey, you got to deliver every night, not just tonight, not just 10 games from now.
But coming up next, a gift from the schedule makers gave us something we'd never seen before, a 15-0 start against the defending world champions. And the Celtics and Cavs did not disappoint. We'll look back.
Tatum out of the game now. Jalen Brown turns the corner, drives on Jared Allen. He was open, but he didn't know it, so he kicks out to Horford, and Horford cleans it up by hitting the 3.
Yeah, he was really open. I mean, nobody around him.
Tatum's done a lot of great things tonight, but Al may be the man of the match right now. 96-90.
It's all coming up and more as we catch it out of the Celtics and the Wizards here in D.C. Top of the hour on the BetMGM 98.5, the Sports Hub Celtics Radio Network.
Full house this holiday? Switch to Fios Home Internet with whole home Wi-Fi and get fully covered. That means you get the 100% fiber optic network in every room of your home with a Fios 1 gig internet plan. Perfect for when your extended family extends their stay. Call 1-800-VERIZON to switch today. Whole home Wi-Fi includes 1 router and Wi-Fi extender. Wi-Fi extender provided during professional setup if recommended after Wi-Fi performance analysis or shipped upon customer request after setup. May require the purchase of additional Wi-Fi extenders.
Our daughter Jessie loves playing detective.
A clue.
But since we discovered she has sensitive skin, we've been playing detective too.
We thought the problem was our puppy.
But it was actually our old detergent.
Aha.
So we switched to Tide Free and Gentle. Tide cleans better than the leading competitive free detergent, and it doesn't leave behind irritating residues.
Plus, Tide Free and Gentle has no dyes or perfumes, so it's gentle on her skin.
Case closed.
If it's got to be clean, it's got to be Tide Free and Gentle.
You've always known you were going places. So whether you're continuing your journey to success or perhaps starting a new one, a Master of Science in Accounting from Eisenberg is just what you're looking for. As the #1 graduate accounting program in the Northeast, we can help open doors to the next chapter in your business career. Ready for what's next? Learn more at eisenberg.umass.edu.
didn't start a business just to keep the lights on. You're here to sell more today than yesterday. You're here to win. Lucky for you, Shopify built the best converting checkout on the planet. Like the just one tapping, ridiculously fast acting, sky-high sales stacking, champion of checkouts. That's the good stuff right there. So if your business is in it to win it, win with Shopify. Start your free trial today at shopify.com/win.
The home of the Bees, the Sports Hub.
It was cool. My first time being there. It's an honor to be in the White House and obviously meet the president. And, have that memory together. You know, I've always watched those ceremonies growing up, are the champions, so to be a part of that tradition was special.
To the victor continue to go the spoils yesterday in Washington, D.C. Celtics at the White House. Most of you have seen the footage by now, and you've heard all the quotes. We're going to talk to Joe Mazzulla. He has, as always, a very unique view on the experience yesterday. But the experience that matters for the Celtics is that they beat the Cleveland Cavaliers on Tuesday and now are back in the NBA Cup tonight against the Washington Wizards, a team that has struggled, has lost 9 in a row, is the worst defensive team in the league on a variety of levels. Max, where do you think the Celtics are? Because I've been asked this question a lot regarding the NBA Cup, because I've found in talking to different people, I can't really decide how much this matters or doesn't matter.
I think it does matter when you look at this team and who they are, because you just want to keep playing well, and you want to define yourself. And you think about what they did against Cleveland. How would you say you come in, you play a great game against Cleveland, you win that game against the team that has the best record in the league, and now you're playing one of the worst teams in the NBA? What I don't understand, and I'm going to get you to explain it to me over the next couple of days, is where the Celtics need to do, how much do they need to win by, what needs to happen. I know you talk about the scores and all that stuff, but if they're 3-1, will they be close to be qualified? Because I'm looking at right now, Detroit is 2-0 right now in this cup.
Detroit is in the other group. So all you have to do to get to the quarterfinals is win your group, and to make matters even more complicated, there will be one wild card spot awarded to a second-place team in one of the groups. But the game to watch tonight, and let's assume for the sake of this discussion, if the Celtics lose another game, they're out, and they're not going to the quarterfinals at 2-2, barring something miraculous, like a 5-way tie, essentially at 2-2. If they lose another game tonight at Washington or at Chicago Friday, they will not advance to the quarterfinals. But now they are leaning towards a pretty good shot of getting in, and here's why. If you beat Washington and you beat Chicago, you are 3-1. Then it is up to the Atlanta Hawks to force a 3-way tie. Cleveland and Atlanta will play on the final night of group play, which is December 3rd. Celtics will just be sitting at home that night watching. And if you have a 3-way tie at 3-1, the team with the best scoring differential will advance. Right now, the Celtics are third among Atlanta and Cleveland in that area, but they haven't played Washington or Chicago yet. So a chance, as you know, could end up the exact same way as last year, where the Celtics are going to have to run up the score against Billy Donovan in Chicago, as they did in the last night to get to the quarterfinals. Here's the other scenario. What if Atlanta loses both games? What if they lose to Cleveland and they lose tonight in Chicago? Then you'd be looking at a probable 3-1 record tie with Boston and Cleveland, and because the Celtics won that head-to-head game, they would win the group. So after losing to Atlanta, it looked like the Celtics were on the outside looking in. Now they're very much on the inside looking out, sort of controlling their own destiny as far as advancing to the next round, which brings us to the Cleveland game and our previous game recap, brought to you by DraftKings Sportsbook. Now through the end of the year, all DraftKings customers will get a special daily promo every single day. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app now and use code SportsHub to take advantage only on DraftKings. The crown is yours. You knew the scenario. Tuesday night, no NBA champion had ever faced an undefeated team this late in the season. Cavaliers were 15-0, and the rarest of all NBA occasions, it lived up to the hype.
Cavs will wear the home white tonight on the road in Boston. Wine-colored numbers and letters. They will go left to right with gold trim. Celtics will wear the black, green numbers, white letters. They'll go right to left on the green NBA Cup court. Cavs win the opening tap, and away we go. Tatum against Garrett Allen. Left-hand dribble drive, hangs in the air, scoops it with the right hand. Off the window, gets the bounce, score to the foul.
Fingertip. Count it and one. That's all out Dr. J. That time put that ball on his fingertips, kicked it off the window.
Pritchard catch and shoot, left side three, swish.
Look, you want a zone buster? That's what that guy is.
And remember, Peyton Pritchard missed his first few the other night. Now, that wasn't going to happen again. Jaylen Brown deep on the left side. Garland reaching for the ball. Jaylen keeps it alive, gets to the free throw line. Kick out. Holiday returning. Launches a three. All net. Celtics have now made 9 threes. The Cavs just 2. Tatum inbound. Jaylen Brown, good look at a straightaway three switch. Perfect pass from Jason Tatum. Jaylen Brown knocks down his second three of the first half, and the Celtics have their largest lead up by 13. 12 on the shot clock, 23 on the game clock as we count it down to the first half. Tatum moving to his left. He steps right into an open three, and the crowd will tell you he got another one. And with it, he passes De'Aaron Fox and quickly regains the NBA scoring lead. Catch and shoot. Follow-away three is no good. Rebound Donovan Mitchell. Floats it ahead to Porter. Catches in stride, lays it in, and the lead is down to 8. 82-74. 16-3 is the Cleveland run. Leaves 11.7 on the clock. A 40-point third quarter for the Cleveland Cavaliers coming out of the locker room to cut this to a 2-point deficit. Tatum driving on Niang. Knocks him away, so he's all alone for a left side three. At the buzzer. Sixth three of the night for Jason Tatum, and the Celtics have needed every one of them. Long rebound. Derek White flies in to get it. The winning play made by Derek White. Left-hand dribble, turns back to his right on Jerome, muscles it up and in, score, and the foul. All that dude does is make winning plays.
Winning plays. This time gets his man in the air. This time a little bump, a little harm, a little foul. Count that at 1.
Rebound Horford, and that's all on Derek White. Horford breaks free from the pack, floats it ahead to Tatum, steps to his right now, attacks baseline, Euro step, kick to the wing, open, Pritchard, three, got it!
And that was huge. That was a huge play by Al Horford in the mixed in there to get that rebound, come out and, man, knock down a tray ball wide open. Look at that look.
Their 15-0 start on the line, trying to make history. Garland drives, scoop, blocked by Al Horford, off the glass into the hands of Derek White. Al Horford has been amazing tonight. Derek White for Jason Tatum, deep on the right side against Niang. Return to White. He's just going to launch. It's a straightaway three, and it's good. Derek White is so locked in tonight. The rim looks huge to him.
It didn't even look like that shot he was about to take it, but they had their hands down.
Donovan Mitchell walks the dog. Jalen charges at him, so Donovan touches it. Clock starts rolling. 27 seconds left. Cleveland down by 7. Mitchell, pull up, deep three. Got it!
The spider.
33 for Donovan Mitchell after a slow start. 117-113. And the Celtics survive a furious comeback by the Cleveland Cavaliers. And the second longest season opening win streak comes to an end. 9 years ago, the Celtics came within an inch of ending the Golden State win streak. 9 years later, they finally get redemption. The final score, Boston 120, Cleveland 117.
Some amazing numbers from the game the other night. Jason Tatum passed Bill Sharman for 11th on the Celtics all-time scoring list. 7th Celtic to ever record a 33-12 and 7-assist game. Second player to ever score 6,000 points at TD Garden. But Max, of all the crazy numbers in the game, this one might be my favorite. Peyton Pritchard passed Isaiah Thomas. He is now in the top 10 on the Celtics all-time three-pointer list.
It just shows really the difference in the three-point shooting that we've seen over the years. It increases every year. And how, you and I talked about how, you think the monkey is, you get the monkey back in the barrel. Well, the monkey's not going back in the barrel. This is something that's going to be here for a long time. Guys shooting the three and I think the twos, as we're seeing right now, are starting to be more rare as they go on. Remember you were talking one time before how some team had attempted more threes than they had twos, and we both laughed. Well, that now is reality.
And it has affected the way teams are defending, which brings us to tonight. Al Horford, under the weather, he will not play. It might be the first ever, standing out at the White House in the cold injury in NBA history. But Al Horford, under the weather, will not play tonight. Remember, the Celtics are going into a 3-game and 4-night stretch. This is very much like the old schedule the Celtics used to play, where you have a few days off, then you play 3 games and 4 nights, then you have a few days off, and then 3 and 4 nights again, which is exactly what's about to happen for the Celtics. They'll host Minnesota on Sunday and the Clippers Monday in the back-to-back. But no Al Horford, to me, as Cato will start in his place. And we mentioned this before, Max. The Celtics had now been outshot throughout the course of the year And what do you make of the number I just tweeted in the last 2 weeks? So this is 7 games now. It's not a huge sample size, but it's not nothing either. Washington is the NBA's worst defensive team over the last 2+ weeks. The Celtics are now 24th in the NBA over the last 2 weeks. Overall, they dropped from 4th to 13th, and they're winning games. They won 5 out of 7 in that span, but the emphasis of defending the three-point line has been the difference in the games. They're outscoring teams by so much from the three-point line, but it's we saw Neemias Queta the other night, Max. He was left on an island over and over again, and that was not by accident. That's by design now.
Well, I guess it is when you're just trying to protect that three-point line. Because when we saw Donovan Mitchell lined up against Queta, and you and I both went, uh-oh.
Lunch.
And he went by him so fast. But, again, there were twos and they weren't threes, so you're defending the three-point line much better. I think if you look at Golden State, that's what Golden State did versus the Celtics. Say, if you want to take 2, take them. But if you're going to try to take a 3, we're going to have a hand in your face all the time. And you should know that when you have a three-point shooting team, you really expose the inside, the inner belly. But on the outside, you're trying to be tough, almost like a turtle.
Celtics are getting over 20 open threes per game. And, again, people complaining about the Celtics shooting too many threes. Stop them there. All right, Bilal Coulibaly sat out in New York the other night for Washington. Concussion protocol. He is back, and he will start with Jordan Poole and old friend Malcolm Brogdon in the backcourt for Washington tonight, making his 3rd game for the Wizards. Again, Al Horford is out. Neemias Queta will start in his place. Max's Player to Bank On, brought to you by Clinton Savings Bank. Get the home court advantage with CSB 0 APR heat loan and enjoy interest-free financing up to $25,000 on energy-efficient home improvements. For winter, apply now at ClintonSavings.com. Member FDIC, DIF, equal housing lender.
Well, since they have a scorer over there in Jordan Poole, why not let's go one of the guards? And why not it be Drew Holiday? Probably the guy who's going to have the assignment versus him. So look, we'll take Drew Holiday as a player to bank on.
Remember, Jordan Poole went crazy here in the Wizards opener, 2nd game for the Celtics. In that first quarter, he made 5 threes. Max's keys to the game, driven by your local New England Honda dealers. Get your local New England Honda dealer for a great deal today.
When the team has difficulty scoring, what do? You don't allow them second chance opportunities. So almost the same thing every night, not giving a team that doesn't shoot the ball well, taking away those second chance opportunities, which make it that much easier for you to win the basketball game.
Wizards are not really good in a lot of areas, but they are not a good rebounding team. 29th worst record, 2-11. They'd be 2-12 to match the Sixers if they lose tonight. They are getting outscored by nearly 15 a game, far and away worst number in the NBA. Still to come on Shaw's and Star Market Celtics tonight. Our conversation with Joe Mazzulla, and as always, his very unusual take on the trip to the White House yesterday. We'll have our trip around the NBA, including the Sixers. Are they already beyond salvaging at this point? Plus an unbelievable performance by the Wagner brothers last night against the Lakers in LA. But when we return, Matt McCarthy has Sports Hub headlines. It's all leading to the Celtics and the Wizards in Washington on the BetMGM 98.5, the Sports Hub Celtics Radio Network.
Coming up short? We've got you covered. With Navigant Credit Union's Overdraft Privilege program, you can take charge of your finances with reduced fees. Just another perk of being an owner. Join Navigant Credit Union today. Federally insured by NCUA.
The $5 meal deal at McDonald's means you get to pick between a McDouble or a McChicken. Then get a small fry, a small drink, and a 4-piece McNuggets. That's a lot of McDonald's for not a lot of money. Get the $5 meal deal today.
Prices and participation may vary for a limited time only.
You can help an old lady get across the street, save somebody from choking when they're out to eat. But there's one thing that'll help you the most. It's giving blood while you relax and read the Morning Post. Good karma by the pint. Give blood. Donate blood and then you just might save 3 people's lives and get a season's worth of good vibes.
Visit Rhode Island Blood Center to get your Good Karma by the pint.
The games play here.
Here's Vieto. He'll scramble in, feed to the high slot. Carlson sent it out in front. Vieto a shot, and that tip denied by Omar, who scrambled left to right. Bruins crash to the front, left to the net. Coyle out in front. Gets Gibson out of position. He scores! Charlie Charlie Coyle with a dangle. Sneaks it inside the near post with Gibson down and out. Bruins 7, Ducks 1.
You're listening to 98.5 The Sports Hub. Stay tuned for more.
Now, two pigeons bemoaning the fact you can stream DirecTV satellite-free.
These humans can stream all the top-rated national news channels on DirecTV, and now with no satellite dish.
This just in. Weather, sports, election coverage. DirecTV has it all, but something is missing. The satellite dish.
What are you doing?
I'm reporting the news. Back to you, Bob.
Here's some news. You're a buffoon.
Stream the top-rated national news channels. No satellite dish. Visit DirecTV.com. Internet required. Top-rated news based on 2023 Nielsen ratings.
Connect with Boston's home for sports online. 98.5 thesportshub.com. Sports Hub headlines.
Fresh off their trip to the White House, the Celtics are still in Washington tonight for an NBA Cup matchup with the Wizards. C's are 1-1 in group play and have a +2 point differential coming into tonight. Al Horford out with an illness. Patriots getting ready for the Dolphins on Sunday. And now some questions about Christian Gonzalez's availability. He was added to the injury report today with a hip problem. He was limited at practice. And again, Gonzalez listed as questionable. Brock Purdy out for the 49ers on Sunday with a shoulder problem. Brandon Allen will start. Giants today releasing quarterback Daniel Jones less than 2 years after handing him a 4-year deal worth up to $160 million. Bruins in Detroit tomorrow night after their 1-0 win against Utah last night. Joe Sacco's first win as interim head coach. Mark McLaughlin called up from Providence today. Headlines are brought to you by Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Enjoy quick and convenient vehicle maintenance this month. Visit NewEnglandOilChange.com for 15% off your drive-through oil change at Valvoline Instant Oil Change, now open in Raynham, Reading, and Braintree. I'm Matt McCarthy. Grandy and Max go around the NBA next on the BetMGM 98.5 The Sports Hub Celtics Radio Network.
Hey, Massachusetts, score even more buckets with BetMGM, an authorized gaming operator of the NBA. Enjoy an NBA Odds Boost token to snag even more winnings on your basketball wagers. Just log into your BetMGM Sportsbook app and add an NBA wager to your bet slip and activate your Odds Boost token. If you win the wager that was made with the Odds Boost token, you will receive extra winnings and unrestricted bonus dollars. BetMGM and GameSense remind you to play responsibly. Hope is here. Call 1-800-327-5050 or visit gamblinghelplinema.org. Must be 21 plus. Massachusetts only. Subject to eligibility requirements. Rewards issued as unrestricted funds. In partnership with MGM Springfield. Play it smart from the start. Live chat at GameSenseMA.com.
Just in time for Thanksgiving, Grade A fresh turkey is on sale at Shaw's and Star Market. Right now, pick up Signature Farms or Shady Brook Farms fresh turkey for only 97 cents a pound. Limit 1. Minimum $25 purchase required. Short on time? Order free curbside pickup or get delivery. Hurry and gobble up big savings on fresh turkey today. Shaw's and Star Market, perfecting the art of fresh.
Cheers to a great day and this ice-cold Corona.
You know what would make this day even better? My grandma's carne asada.
Or your grandma here with us, making carne asada.
She does love a cold Corona.
Throw in some dancing.
We can watch the game.
I'll drink to that.
So a backyard concert with football, food, dancing, and Corona?
And your grandma.
Or we could keep it simple.
Simple is good. Want a Corona?
Thanks. Salud to the perfect day.
Corona, la vida más fina. Get your Corona at ordercorona.com. Relax responsibly. Corona Extra Beer, imported by Crown Import, Chicago, Illinois.
The holidays were made for memories. This season, make yours sophisticated and stylish with the purchase of a new Cadillac. Whether it's the all-electric Cadillac Lyriq, the redefining Cadillac XT5 and XT6, or the performance in the CT5. Be iconic this winter and make your journey getting there just as exceptional as being there. Visit your Cadillac showroom today for the season's best sales event.
The Celtics play here at the Sports Hub.
Franz backs away. Now Reddish. Wagner step back. 3 ball is up. It's in! Franz stuck it! 119, 118. 2.5 seconds on the clock. Timeout Lakers.
If you didn't stay up late last night, you should have, because the Lakers had the magic put away in this game, but Anthony Davis missed 3 of 4 free throws in the final seconds of the game. So instead of being up by 5, the Lakers are only up by 2. Franz Wagner hit a 3-pointer at the buzzer. Max, the Wagner brothers combined for 56 points in 57 minutes last night, and Orlando has now won 7 of 8, and most of those without Banchero.
That's really crazy, the fact that Banchero, who is really your best player, and now you find out that this is a pretty good team and a young team that can do a lot of different things. They can hurt you with their bigs. They have guys who can shoot the ball from the outside. They're not a bad defensive team. They're young, but they have a guy and the Wagner brothers and Banchero, who can really get it done at a very high rate.
Really fun league pass game last night. Charlotte beat Detroit in overtime, 123-121. Brandon Miller, night before his birthday, had 38 for Charlotte in that game. The other league pass type game last night, San Antonio playing again without Wemby, beat Utah 126-118. Max, we now have 16 teams at 500 in the NBA. 16 of 30, 12 of the 16 are in the Western Conference.
I know you keep saying that. I mean, will it change with some of the things you think about in the league? You know, there are going to be opportunities for a lot of different teams who are going to play, who are going to have to start playing better. But, you know, that Western Conference seemed to be the beast right now, whereas back during the 80s, it was the Eastern Conference that was stronger, and the Western Conference wasn't. So, man, it's going to be a dogfight.
Our guys, Tim Bontemps and Brian Windhorst, have a piece out today, are both kind of covering this topic. I guarantee you nothing is going to change until expansion. And remember, the teams that we are supposed to pretend aren't teams that have been decided on, but we know full well it's going to be Las Vegas and Seattle that are going to get the NBA expansion teams, which means 2 more teams to the Western Conference, which means somebody is going to have to move from the West to the East, and that is going to be a gumball rally, Max, to see who can get that spot in the Eastern Conference.
Right? It was funny
Minnesota,
because,
Oklahoma City, New Orleans.
Yeah, I mean, you would think it's going to be east of the Mississippi. You would think that would be the case. And New Orleans is right there at the Mississippi. So which one of these teams do you actually take that's going to come over? I remember at one time the Houston team, they were the Eastern Conference at one time. And so now, you know, move to the West. So interesting to see what happens.
Well, Minnesota doesn't want the East if it means they have to keep going to Toronto and Boston. As last night, going into a place where they have not won in 20 years, they seem to have a great opportunity against one of the worst teams in the NBA. Not so much.
Traveled, but gave up the ball anyways as he lost the handle. Barrett ahead to Barnes. Barnes down the floor. Two-hand flush is good. Raptors lead by 6.
Paul Jones a call for the Toronto Raptors. R.J. Barrett and Jakob Poeltl continued their big week off their game in Boston on Saturday night. Barrett had 31. Anthony Edwards 26 in a losing cause. They got some issues right now in Minnesota with Rudy Gobert kind of glaring at a couple other guys on the team. Now, as Reed went down, banged knees late in that game last night. So Minnesota has not won in Toronto. They've lost 20 consecutive games in Toronto. And where are they going now? Boston, Sunday night, where they have not won, Max, since you and I called the game with Wally Zerbiak and Kevin Garnett and Latrell Sprewell playing for Minnesota in 2005. It's been nearly 20 years since the Timberwolves won a game in Boston, and that's next on Sunday.
Well, something has to break for the Timberwolves because this team is too good. When you have one of the best players right now in the league, and Anthony Edwards, what he's able to do, and all those other pieces, they should be a lot better. They have not been. And did you miss that one guy that much? Everybody talked about Karl Anthony Towns being the problem. Well, maybe he wasn't.
Knicks are rolling and Timberwolves are not. Meanwhile, we got the Celtics and the Washington Wizards here in D.C. We'll talk about it with Joe Mazzulla next on the BetMGM 98.5, the Sports Hub Celtics Radio Network.
Coming up short, we've got you covered. With Navigant Credit Union's Overdraft Privilege program, you can take charge of your finances with reduced fees. Just another perk of being an owner. Join Navigant Credit Union today, federally insured by NCUA.
You can help an old lady get across the street, save somebody from choking when they're out to eat. But there's one thing that'll help you the most. It's giving blood while you relax and read the Morning Post. Good karma by the pint. Give blood. Donate blood and then you just might save 3 people's lives and get a season's worth of good vibes.
Visit Rhode Island Blood Center to get your good karma by the pint.
Introducing Instagram teen accounts, a new way to keep your teen safer as they grow, like making sure they always have their seatbelt on.
All right, buckle up. Good job.
New Instagram teen accounts, automatic protections for who can contact your teen and the content they can see.
Now, 2 Pigeons and Coach Prime bemoaning the fact you can stream DirecTV satellite-free.
Look at these humans watching pro football on DirecTV without a satellite dish.
I've been watching them watch football for so long, I feel like I could coach like you, Coach Prime.
Coaching ain't as easy as finding your games on DirecTV. How you gonna beat a corner blitz on 3rd and long?
I'd probably just fly over it.
Actually, that's pretty good.
Stream football without a satellite.
What's up? Listen live. Check out our podcast with the 98.5 The Sports Hub app.
Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification on the BetMGM 98.5 The Sports Hub Celtics Radio Network.
Boston, the home of the Patriots, the Celtics, the Revs, and the Bruins. Boston's home for sports is 98.5 The Sports Hub, a Beasley Media Group station.
The Joe Mazzulla interview is brought to you by Star Market. Check out the Star Market app and earn rewards and save on your groceries and gas with Star Market for you. Download the Star Market app today. Back to Grandy with the coach in D.C.
All right, Matt, thank you. Max and I were just talking about the second half of the Cleveland game, which seems like a long time ago now. When someone gets hot, like Donovan gets hot, in real time as you're standing there, can you see, hey, this is just a dude getting hot and not what's happening to us defensively, or does that take looking at it again afterwards?
No, I mean, it's a little bit of both. I mean, he's obviously a great player, and I think over the course of the game, you're going to go through stretches of that. And, you know, we talk as a staff and a team of when you're playing against high-level scoring of that nature, it just puts more pressure on the margins, the rebounding, the turnovers, and the et cetera. So I was, you know, a 40-point third quarter is probably, again, you can withstand the Mitchell stuff if you don't give up the 6 points to Merrill, the back cut, the 2 fouls that you give on body position. So that stuff puts more pressure on your defense. But I thought he did a good job handling it and just continuing to get better and better.
He's not playing tonight, but I have to get to this anyway because it pains me when someone says something better than I could have said it or that I did say it. That's my competitive problem. Like, you have plenty of yours. This one's mine. You said after the game, I literally wrote it down when you said it. Al's actions are loud. I've been for years trying to explain to people the difference between what Kevin Garnett and Al Horford do on the floor. There's a lot of similarity there, but as two human beings, you're going to find it. But that really, I thought, was one of those nights that drove that point home.
Yeah, no question. Just the way he competed on both ends of the floor. He inspires the people around him, but like you said, he doesn't talk a lot, but when he plays a certain way and has a certain demeanor about him, it does huge things for our team, and especially our in-game energy. He was great.
And bigs are clearly being asked to do something different now. The way teams are defending, listen, you know this, a team that is 12-3 with a +10 scoring differential should not be outshot. And right now, you are giving up a higher field goal percentage than you are. That three-point shot has a ton to do with that. But the way teams are defending, and you are defending the three-point line, that's asking bigs to do things they've never really done before.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's the strength of our roster at our best is our versatility and our ability to do different things with our bigs. And each one of our guys has different strengths. If you go down the line, Al is good in his perimeter defense. He's great in switching. He's great kind of in his shift activity. Nemi's getting better. Luke does a great job executing different matchups. And then X is switching is what you saw. So they just have to be versatile, and we just have to be able to use all their versatility throughout an entire season.
And really, we talked about this early in the year. Matchups are going to determine who's going to play.
Matchups, but also sub patterns for us. What other teams are doing. So it's a credit to those guys because night in and night out, it could look different, but they each bring something, a huge strength to the team that we have to take advantage of it throughout different times of the season.
We were here a few weeks ago. It was literally the first game for SARS, the first game for Carrington. You spent a lot of time working with young players new to the NBA, but often on teams where they weren't going to get to play a lot. What is the hardest thing for a rookie in the NBA when he's on the floor playing in a game to catch up to? Is it physicality? Is it the speed of decision-making, the physical speed of the game? Is that one thing?
Probably a little bit of everything,
yeah,
I would
sure
say. And then I think just handling, I'd say the biggest thing, especially for ones that play, is handling the past result and not hanging on to that and getting ready for the next game, knowing you have another opportunity to get better. And so whether the last shot or the last game or the last possession goes well or not, you got to move on to the next thing. And then I think the guys that play a lot have a taste of what it's like for the Jasons and the Jalens of like, hey, you got to deliver every night, not just tonight, not just 10 games from now. You got to do it every night. You got to do it 15, 20, 25, 30 minutes a night. You have to be able to be consistent in those things that lead to winning every night.
That's Joe. We clearly lead an unusual life. There are certain days like yesterday that drives that home more, where I get to say to you something like, well, I was standing in the Rose Garden with your wife, and we had this conversation. We have strange things happen to us. Everybody's brain processes what happened yesterday differently. Was there something about it that appeal to your brain and the way it works in being in that environment?
Yeah, I mean, I think just the perspective of the historical figure of different types of leadership, different leadership personalities that you've seen over the course of our time in the country leading that, reading about the Abraham Lincolns and the whatnot. And so I think just the historical aspect of it is like there's so much that has gone on here in the last 300-400 years. Just kind of gives perspective to that.
Decisions that were made in that room, and you have to figure out who's starting at center, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yes, exactly.
Perspective. Celtics and Wizards next on the BetMGM 98.5, the Sports Hub Celtics Radio Network.
Hey, it's O. And just like the quarterback is the heartbeat of a team, your kitchen is the heartbeat of your home. Want to give your kitchen a fresh new look without breaking that bank? Then go to my guys at Luxury Makeover. They'll reface your kitchen cabinets instead of replacing them, saving you time and money. And for a limited time, they're offering 24 months with no interest, no payments. Reach them today at LuxuryMakeover.com. Tell them Zoe sent you. You're going to save an additional 15% off the project. Luxury Makeover. They spread smiles, one home at a time.
Hey, Big Jim Murray here. When I think of cannabis dispensaries in the area, I think of Netta. And I wanted to let you know they've got you covered this football season. Whether you're looking for top shelf flower, vapes, edibles, whatever you want, Netta's got it. Choose from a huge variety of products in tons of different strengths and sizes that will make your game day great no matter what happens on the field. Stop by Netta's dispensaries in Brookline, Franklin, and Northampton, or take advantage of their home delivery service so you don't have to miss a moment of the game. Shop at nettacare.org today.
Please consume responsibly. This product may cause impairment and may be habit forming. There may be health risks associated with consumption of this product. This product has not been analyzed or approved by the FDA. There is limited information on the side effects of using this product, and there may be associated health risks. Marijuana use during pregnancy and breastfeeding may pose potential harms. It is against the law to drive or operate machinery when under the influence of this product. Keep this product away from children. There may be health risks associated with consumption of this product. Marijuana can impair concentration, coordination, and judgment. The impairment effects of edible marijuana may be delayed by 2 hours or more. In case of accidental ingestion, call the Poison Control Hotline at 1-800-222-1222 or 911. This product may be illegal outside of Massachusetts. Mass state license numbers MR281287 and MR283065.
Tip off every Celtics game all season long with great tasting, less filling Miller Lite, the original light beer. Miller Lite, official partner of the 2024 World Champion Boston Celtics. When it's game time, it's Miller time, Celtics fans.
The home of the Revs, the Sports Hub.
One of the many benefits of being an elite NBA team, of being the defending champions of the memorable nights, the 82-game season is guaranteed to deliver. But never in the 8-decade history of the league had the defending champions ever been tested by an undefeated team this late in the season. Tuesday night at the Garden, the Cavs arrived with plenty of swagger and not a single defeat. They wouldn't leave that way.
Derek White for Jason Tatum deep on the right side against Niang. Return to White. He's just going to launch. It's a straightaway three, and it's good. Derek White is so locked in tonight.
The latest landmark win in a decade, chock full of them. The Celtics won 64 games and walked backwards into a world championship last year, but one prize eluded them, the NBA Cup. Tonight, the Celtics return to the multicolored floor, trying to see if this is their year, their cup might run us over. Celtics and the Wizards in D.C. Next.
This is Boston Celtics basketball.
The 1957 season is over. The Celtics are the world champions.
The Celtics are brought to you by BetMGM, the king of sportsbooks and presenting sponsor of the Celtics Radio Network. Please bet responsibly. Your New England Ford dealers, Amica Insurance, Shaw's and Star Market, and by Ticketmaster.
The ball game is over. The Celtics have won the World Championship.
Also brought to you by Clinton Savings Bank, VA New England, Bosch Tools, and by Town Fair Tire.
The Boston Celtics have won the World Championship for the 15th time.
And by Brex, Corona, your New England Honda dealers. And by DraftKings Sportsbook.
It is banner 18. The mission demanded is mission accomplished.
Now, here's Sean Granty and Cedric Maxwell.
Capital One Arena in Washington, D.C. has been a friendly building for the Celtics the last few years. They've beaten Washington 5 straight, 9 of their last 10 starting lineups tonight. Brought to you by Amica Insurance, the exclusive auto, home, and life insurance partner of the Boston Celtics, who 2 years ago had the 6th man of the year. His name was Malcolm Brogdon. He will start for Washington tonight with Jordan Poole, Bilal Coulibaly, Kyle Kuzma. Could be on the trading block here. He could be the first one to go. And the rookie Alexander Sarr starts again as he did against the Celtics in his NBA debut here 4 weeks ago. Boston tonight will go without Al Horford. They'll sound like this.
Derek White, University of Colorado.
Drew Holiday, UCLA.
Jaylen Brown, California Berkeley. Jason Tatum, Duke University.
Numia Shkita, Utah State University.
Tatum found himself on an island against Cleveland. It was not a pleasant island to be with. It was on Donovan Mitchell Island. He found himself the other night, but Biggs is just going to have to defend a lot more against guards. A attacking the paint in the new NBA. The Ford F-150, first quarter presented by Ford. F-Series, the #1 selling pickup and #1 truck in brand loyalty. Tonight's contestant, Brian Davidson of Marlboro. Boston goes up by 15 at any point during this first quarter, and they've had some 15-point first quarter leads in this building. Brian will win the opportunity to see a game for the Ford Sports Deck out of the contest at 98.5, thesportshub.com. Celtics get Minnesota Sunday. Max, you'll get the Clippers on Monday after the Clippers play in Philadelphia on Sunday. Tonight, Tyrese Maxey returns. Joel Embiid again is not going to play. Paul George is out. How long before Philadelphia has to stop thinking about resurrecting the season in the second half of the year or wrecking the season to get in the ladder?
I think you're getting close to that time. I mean, you look at your record, how you are. I think you've won 2 games so far, and it's only getting worse. Teams you're going to have to play. You haven't even played the Celtics. Have you seen Cleveland yet? A lot of the real metal of the Eastern Conference, you haven't even seen these guys.
Celtics are the home white tonight in Washington. Green letters and numbers, they'll go left to right. Washington wearing the road navy blue with red stripes, white letters and numbers, they will go right to left. Sarr beats Kata on the opening tap, and away we go. It's in the hands of Malcolm Brogdon against his former teammate from the Celtics 2 years ago, Derek White, and a moving screen set by Kuzma, hitting Derek White in the back, and Washington turns it over 5 seconds into their first possession.
The last thing you want right now if you're Washington, to get one of your best players right now to pick up a kind of idiotic foul at the first play of the game with a couple of seconds.
Drew Holiday dribbling low across the NBA Cup logo at the center of this red court here at Capital One Arena, with just the gold and black trim in the paint at its center court and that logo. Jaylen Brown, pressured by Brogdon, moves it through. Holiday's quick three is good.
Well, late coming to the party. All you had then was Jordan Poole got the late, tried to double team. No heat.
Celtics strike first. Drew Holiday 3 of 4 Tuesday after a 5 for 28 slump. He broke. Koulibaly on the left side is open for 3 and ties the game.
Koulibaly getting a lot better right now at shooting the ball from the outside.
Victor Wembanyama's teammate 2 years ago in France. High lottery pick. Derek White for Jason Tatum. His first touch. He enters nonchalantly to Jaylen Brown. Pulls up on Brogdon. Little 10-footer is good.
Brogdon, little resistance against Brown in the post. Too strong.
Brogdon against Drew Holiday. Takes the handoff back from Sarr. Brogdon lobs it for Sarr, who watched the ball go by as if to say, wow, that's a great lob. I wonder who he meant to throw that to when it was him.
You're the guy rolling towards the basket. He's throwing it to you, just giving the effort.
3 possessions, 2 turnovers, and a 3 for the Wizards, who trail by 2. Tatum lobs it on the inside. Jaylen Brown was in deep. Brogdon had no choice but the foul. Max, you have the best extra butter on the popcorn meter of anybody I've ever met. I'm watching Jason Tatum for the first minute 26 of this game, and it looks like he is just toying with the Wizards.
Well, that's what young players do, or players do. They just play at their own level.
Kick out Jaylen Brown's 3 comes up short. Koulibaly has the rebound. Celtics looking to intimidate. Koulibaly drives strong, runs it with the right hand, no good. He got the foul in the backpedaling Kate. It's exactly what we talked about. And Koulibaly will be at the free throw line.
Kate is going to get in these situations over and over again until he learns to move his feet a little bit better. And you think about a young player like that, defensively, that's the hardest thing to do because you're reacting to what somebody else does. I can't believe they give you shots, though. I mean, he dribbled again. He got fouled at the free throw line and kept going.
Koulibaly did not play Tuesday night, and a lot of the Wizards didn't play Tuesday night. If you looked at how that game went, they got blasted by the Knicks.
Why would the Celtic fans start chanting already, let's go Celtics?
This looks like a college football stadium where half the arena is green and half is in red because the seats are decorated red for the NBA Cup. Koulibaly gets 1 of 2 at the free throw line, 5-4. It's the early Boston lead. Tatum. Remember, he took Sarr to school on opening night here for the Wizards. He's got him again, isolated right side of the floor. Moves to his right, steps in, blows by Sarr and scores off the window. School in.
Too easy, too fast. Young man, you got to get up on him.
7-4 is the Boston lead. Jordan Poole, right-hand dribble. Tatum stays in front of him, bodied him a little bit, got the hands up, and commits the foul. Remember, Jason Tatum ran really hard into Donovan Mitchell late in that game on Tuesday.
And did I love it? Yeah. You want to be physical? They're physical with you. Attack the same way.
Brogdon will trigger the inbound into Kuzma. Kuzma, right-hand dribble, pulls up at 17 feet. His jumper's good.
Hello, Kyle Kuzma. I mean, but now look like the Lakers have found somebody in Mr. Connect.
So yeah, that could take them out of the running for Kyle Kuzma. Ball swung around to Jaylen Brown, right-hand dribble. Jaylen drives on Kuzma, steps back on him. High arcing jumper is a bad one, misses badly. Wizards have the rebound, trailing by 1. Brogdon the lead. Poole fell down. Kata kind of pulled the rug, stepped away from him, and Jordan Poole lost his balance. Holiday has the loose ball, but his lead pass, he zips it with way too much mustard through the hands of Jaylen Brown. The Celtics turn it over.
Good job by Kata this time of moving away and not putting himself in harm's way.
Brogdon is an obvious choice as someone who can help somebody, but the two guys on this team, Kuzma's the obvious choice. Valanciunas to me is somebody that could really help somebody.
Valanciunas big, that can knock down threes. That does help you.
He can hurt the Celtics in a game like tonight. Koulibaly knocked down his first three. This one's an air ball from the left side. Jaylen Brown the rebound, still 7-6. Boston by 1. Jaylen deep on the left side, pulls Sarr out.
LeBron play.
Left hand blows by him with the left hand. Alex Sarr on back-to-back possessions getting schooled by Tatum and Brown.
That's LeBron play. Just takes you in and goes back out.
Brogdon pulls up on Jaylen. Short jumper's good, 9-8. Wizards 3 of 4, Celtics 4 of 6. Kata standing on the three-point line, holding it in his left hand. Going to put it to the floor once before returning a bounce pass to Tatum. Tatum gets a Kata screen. Going to try a deep three. Barely hits the front iron. It goes out of bounds.
Well, when you meet the President of the United States, does that do anything for you? Does that change your perspective about life?
Does it make you take bad shots?
Well, let's see.
Really interesting. I hope you heard that conversation I had with Joe Mazzulla about it. Koulibaly tried to dunk on Kata, and he missed the dunk. He got to the rim, but Kata made him take the long way around, then he missed the dunk. Jaylen Brown the other way. Stopped by Koulibaly. Spins to his left. Koulibaly doing a good job forcing the kick out. Derek White up fakes the three on Kuzma. Dribbles to the free throw line. His jumper is true.
Oh, I love that guy. He gets you going one way, then he pulled up for that 15-footer straight on. But, man.
11-8, Boston by 3. Pull the wraparound bounce pass, sends Sarr in all alone for the two-hand slam.
Washington essentially kind of doing what they want to do. When will the Celtics impose their will defensively?
Wizards 4 of 6. They trail by 1. Jaylen Brown, quick three right side is no good. He chases the rebound, but it lands out of bounds. And the Wizards will get the chance to take the lead here. And so far, through the first 5 minutes, not exactly the cure for what has been ailing the Celtics defensively. They had a great first quarter against Cleveland, but the rest of the game, not so much. I told you, last 2 weeks are towards the bottom of the league. Poole dribbles around. Holiday switches to the left hand, gets to the cup, but misses. Kata came late, forced them to didn't want to take. Tatum with Jaylen Brown right side. Wizards have had a couple of chances to take the lead here. Tatum top of the circle, again against Sarr. Ducks the shoulder, drives past him, wraparound pass into the right corner for a Drew Holiday three that's no good. The rebound for Koulibaly.
Boy, the oohs and ahs that Tatum gets.
Poole steps into a trail, three knocks it down, and the Wizards have the lead.
It's almost seemed like a carbon copy of what happened in the first game.
And the Celtics, who've been outshot for the season through 15 games, have been outshot through the first half of the first quarter tonight. Celtics 5 of 10, Washington 5 of 8. Tatum zips an entry to Derek White. He was covered in the paint by Jordan Poole. Jaylen Brown drives baseline, hands off to Kata, who missed the dunk. Alex Sarr has the rebound. He's on the move. Holiday back defensively. Sarr bounce pass for Kuzma. Kata forced him into the corner where he turns, fires a three. It circles the rim. Rim says no. And the rebound for Derek White. Boston down by 2. Jaylen Brown deep on the left side against Jordan Poole.
You can't put two hands on there like that.
And it knocked the ball away. Brogdon pounces on it, beats Jaylen Brown down the length of the floor and lays it in. 7 straight for Washington, and the Wizards lead by 4.
Surprised that they let Jordan Poole put 2 hands on Brown as he was coming towards the rim.
Celtics' best quarter this year has been the first quarter, but not in the 2 games in Washington. 15-11, Wizards by 4. Jaylen Brown gets the high screen from Kata. Jaylen lobs on the inside. Kata catches in one motion, flips it out to the corner. Tatum waiting against Koulibaly. Tatum, stutter step, has to force a very tough three at the shot clock buzzer. He got the rim that keeps the rebound alive, but Brogdon's got it. Koulibaly's been good defensive. Brogdon into the front court. Bounce pass. Gave Kuzma an open three. Instead, he puts it to the floor. Kicks to the left corner. Koulibaly is set. His three, though, comes up short. On the rebound, Kata. That would have put Washington up by 7. Really good start here for the Wizards.
Timeout then.
Jaylen Brown for Tatum straight away. Pump fakes the three. Green. It's so obvious when Horford's not on the floor. Tatum spins to his left, attacks, floats it up, bounces out the front iron, no good, didn't have enough on it. Wizards have the rebound. Brogdon in the front court. Brogdon driving on Derek White, runs it up, no good. Rebound punched by Holiday towards Jaylen Brown. Defense has been pretty good. Jaylen Brown lead for Holiday, attacks the baseline, then kicks out to a wide open Jason Tatum. Three, though, comes up short. That's a situation where you got to take the layup.
Take the easy bunny.
Poole spins on Holiday, and Brian Keefe actually calls a timeout here. Go figure. But again, Celtics getting outshot. They are just 5 of 14 to begin the game. 4:47 to go. Opening quarter, Washington 15, Boston 11. On the BetMGM 98.5, the Sports Hub Celtics Radio Network.
Hey, it's Mads. Are you tired of spending money repairing your heating or AC system year over year? Well, stop the cycle of costly repairs with Rodenhiser Home Services Fix It Forward program. Just show Rodenhiser any past repair bill, and they'll apply up to $550 as a down payment toward a brand new energy-efficient heating or AC system. And the repair bill can be from any HVAC company. Fix It Forward ends December 31st, so visit Rodenhiser.com/fixitforward to schedule a free consultation today. Nice people, great service since 1928.
Hey, it's Zoe here, and you guys know as well as I do, when you're faced with a rebuild year, it's all about staying 2 steps ahead of the competition. Oakers Technologies has a history of shaping the future. For over 100 years, they made their clients future ready, helping revamp their technology and IT systems to meet their ever-evolving needs. They're a New England company that gets it, delivering the attention of a local team with the skill to be your single-source IT partner. From full IT infrastructure rebuilds to your everyday AV upgrades, Oakers Technologies makes it easy to be future ready. Proud partner of your New England Patriots.
Hey, Big Jim Murray here. When I think of cannabis dispensaries in the area, I think of Netta. And I wanted to let you know they've got you covered this football season. Whether you're looking for top shelf flower, vapes, edibles, whatever you want, Netta's got it. Choose from a huge variety of products in tons of different strengths and sizes that will make your game day great no matter what happens on the field. Stop by Netta's dispensaries in Brookline, Franklin, and Northampton, or take advantage of their home delivery service so you don't have to miss a moment of the game. Shop at nettacare.org today.
Please consume responsibly. This product may cause impairment and may be habit-forming. There may be health risks associated with consumption of this product. This product has not been analyzed or approved by the FDA. There is limited information on the side effects of using this product, and there may be associated health risks. Marijuana use during pregnancy and breastfeeding may pose potential harms. It is against the law to drive or operate machinery when under the influence of this product. Keep this product away from children. There may be health risks associated with consumption of this product. Marijuana can impair concentration, coordination, and judgment. The impairment effects of edible marijuana may be delayed by 2 hours or more. In case of accidental ingestion, call the Poison Control Hotline at 1-800-222-1222 or 911. This product may be illegal outside of Massachusetts. Mass state license numbers MR281287 and MR283065.
The only place to hear the game, the Sports Hub.
Back in the Amica Insurance broadcast booth, Randy and Max. Celtics trail the Wizards 15-11. 4:47 to go in Celtics basketball presented by Amica Insurance. And Amica, they build a game plan with you in mind. Visit Amica.com today to learn more about Amica's award-winning customer service. Welcome those of you driving around on a Friday night, those of you that just prefer to hang out with us, and those of you that might be blinded by the red court trying to watch this on TV. Need a more peaceful way to enjoy the game.
Don't you want that color?
Celtics will play one more NBA Cup game in group play. That will be in Chicago next Friday night. And we still won't know anything when that game is over because group play continues into the following week. Jordan Poole, catch and shoot, quick three from the left side is good before Holiday could get there. 10 straight now for the Wizards and lead by 7, 18-11. Remember, this is what happened here last time. Washington had a 7-point lead at the exact same point of the game because Jordan Poole couldn't miss. Payton, Pritchard, Luke Cornett, Sam Hauser. Full line change here for the Celtics. Holiday finds Pritchard. He missed the three, but he got fouled. Corey Kispert got too close to Pritchard, and he'll get 3 free throws.
That's always sacrilegious when you think about fouling a guy like that behind the three-point line. Just get your hand up. You're not going to block his shot like that. All you want to do is contest it without going into his airspace.
Payton Pritchard, 10th in the NBA in threes. But he's now missed his 4th free throw of the year. Remember, he didn't miss a free throw as a rookie. Got 23 of 27 as he misses the first of 3. Celtics has his team 4th in the NBA at 82%. But the remarkable thing is that your big objection, and many people's objection to shooting all the threes way back when was, you never got to the free throw line. The Celtics are doing what they're doing offensively because they've taken the most threes and they remain in the top 10 in free throw attempts. Pritchard gets 2 of 3. It's 18-13. Washington by 5. Jordan Poole. Handoff to Koulibaly. He's got Luke Cornet in front of him. He's going to pull up, shoot the 3 over him, air ball. And it was so short, Tatum was actually able to grab it before it went out of bounds. Drew Holiday switches to the right hand. Attacks, floats it up. It got blocked by Koulibaly, but Holiday was fouled.
And here's the thing, that was really a pass. That wasn't a shot, but they're going to give him it. They're going to give him 2. This should
That's
really
the discussion. The discussion on the floor.
That there really should be. It's very, very easy to see he was making that pass instead of shooting. So I think they're starting to change it now. But
Ebeloy got overruled. Jordan Poole comes out. Bub Carrington, the rookie, has shown a lot of promise, but really struggled. He is the runaway dead last in the NBA in plus minus. It is not even close. And Jonas Valanciunas, who could really be a problem for the Celtics here. And bad entry by Tate, threw it right to Koulibaly, who's got the steal. Peyton Pritchard gets back defensively, forces the kick out to the trailer. Kispert misses the open 3. Cornet pulls the rebound away from Valanciunas. Celtics playing it fast and loose here. Tatum driving through Carrington. Carrington slaps the ball away, and Koulibaly saves it from going out of bounds. Been a rough first quarter here for Jason Tatum. He gets a hand on a lead pass to flex it out of bounds. Tatum now 1 for 6 with a turnover. Bob Carrington, 14th pick in the draft. They really feel they got a steal here. 6'4" point guard. Pittsburgh. Valanciunas straight away. Handoff Kuzma. Kuzma has an opening down the right side. Attacks, runs it off the window and in. Sam Hauser was trailing, but he couldn't get there. Washington again by 7. This is so slow to the first game here. Pritchard. Let's pass for Tatum straight away. Pritchard into the corner. Sam Hauser, who had a monster game here last year, steps to his right, knocks down a 3.
Wow, tough shot this time. Going forward and stepping backwards. Didn't put any horns on it all.
For the game here last year, late in the year, St. Patrick's Day weekend, Hauser had 10 threes and had to come out injured in the third quarter. Kispert and Carrington do not connect. As Kispert tried to throw the ball out to the wing for a 3 and threw it out of bounds.
But when they hear those trucks coming back, they make that sound. Hauser had to make that sound with his moonwalking backwards to the three-point line.
2:56 to go. First quarter. Washington 20, Boston 16 on the BetMGM 98.5, the Sports Hub Celtics Radio Network.
Hey, it's Zoe. And just like the quarterback is the heartbeat of a team, your kitchen is the heartbeat of your home. Want to give your kitchen a fresh new look without breaking that bank? Then go to my guys at Luxury Makeover. They'll reface your kitchen cabinets instead of replacing them, saving you time and money. And for a limited time, they're offering 24 months with no interest, no payments. Reach them today at LuxuryMakeover.com. Tell them Zoe sent you. You're going to save an additional 15% off the project. Luxury Makeover. They spread smiles, one home at a time.
Hey, Big Jim Murray here. When I think of cannabis dispensaries in the area, I think of Netta. And I wanted to let you know they've got you covered this football season. Whether you're looking for top shelf flower, vapes, edibles, whatever you want, Netta's got it. Choose from a huge variety of products in tons of different strengths and sizes that will make your game day great no matter what happens on the field. Stop by Netta's dispensaries in Brookline, Franklin, and Northampton, or take advantage of their home delivery service so you don't have to miss a moment of the game. Shop at nettacare.org today.
Please consume responsibly. This product may cause impairment and may be habit-forming. There may be health risks associated with consumption of this product. This product has not been analyzed or approved by the FDA. There is limited information on the side effects of using this product, and there may be associated health risks. Marijuana use during pregnancy and breastfeeding may pose potential harms. It is against the law to drive or operate machinery when under the influence of this product. Keep this product away from children. There may be health risks associated with consumption of this product. Marijuana can impair concentration, coordination, and judgment. The impairment effects of edible marijuana may be delayed by 2 hours or more. In case of accidental ingestion, call the Poison Control Hotline at 1-800-222-1222 or 911. This product may be illegal outside of Massachusetts. Mass state license numbers MR281287 and MR283065.
When your team's best players have all been traded and the latest pick is overrated, just raise a glass with a friend or two and tell them more, tell them more, tell them more do. May your team be great and your picks be true, and if it falls apart, you'll know what to do. Just raise a glass with a fan or two and tell them more, tell them more, tell them more do. It's a crazy world, so what do? You tell them more, tell them more, tell them more do. Hey!
Tullamore Dew Irish Whiskey, 40% alcohol, William Grant & Sons Inc., New York.
Waiting for your electrical supplies during the day or sitting in traffic is for the birds. Use the GCE Night Train from Granite City Electric and get access to over $50 million in local inventory with a free guaranteed overnight delivery of your electrical supplies anywhere in New England. So avoid wasting time waiting in line and sitting in traffic. Order by 5 p.m. and you'll have your materials the next morning by 6 a.m. guaranteed. Visit GCENightTrain.com to get on board the GCE Night Train today. Granite City Electric, proud partner of the Boston Bruins Radio Network.
Felger and Maz, afternoons 2 to 6 on the Sports Hub.
Celtics still scuffling along here. Late in the first quarter, trailing by 4. Joe Mazzulla will try Jordan Walsh here to join Pritchard, Hauser, Cornette, and Tatum for the remainder of the first quarter. Pritchard, checked by Bub Carrington, moves it across half court, bounce pass lead for Tatum right side. It's Coulibaly is really good defense in the cross court. Pritchard catch and shoot, pretty good look at a 3. Got it. Net barely.
And Tatum waited. Great pick set on the offside to get Pritchard wide open coming out on the left-hand side.
All this work to build a 7-point lead, then back-to-back threes by Hauser and Pritchard, and Boston is only down 1. Carrington trying to turn the corner, moves it to Kispert, left-hand dribble, and the paint kick back out into it right to Tatum. Tatum goes the length of the floor, two-hand slam, and it was simply nothing George could do but back out of the way.
That's the craziest thing about that, Sean, is the defender is running back full speed in that situation. And you know Tatum or any of these guards now or power forwards, they're going to hit you with the arm and knock you away from them defensively.
Well, Brian Keefe taking a quick timeout after the 3 by Pritchard, the steal, and the slam by Jason Tatum.
Was he saving his timeouts or something?
It's a reasonable point. Celtics, as we said, very strange schedule. It reminds me of what the Celtics schedule and the NBA schedule used to be when there was no concern about back-to-backs and you play games whenever you could play them. Celtics have played only 2 games in the last 8 days. Now we'll play 3 and 4 nights. Then we'll have 3 days off around Thanksgiving, including the night before Thanksgiving, which never, ever happens. And then they go back into another 3-game and 4-night stretch. You got the Timberwolves and the Clippers coming in, which is why I think, Max, a lot of people think, well, it's an NBA Cup game. Celtics should get the Wizards down and try to keep the starters in and pile up the score. I don't think Joe Mazzulla is going to play it that way with a tough weekend ahead at home.
And that's why he's a coach. Makes those decisions.
That was what, Joe Mazzulla talked to Joe Biden about yesterday, was about having to make tough decisions. How do you make tough decisions? Naturally, you knew Joe Mazzulla would use the opportunity in his one question with the president to ask him about how he could be a better coach and how you make difficult decisions. Yesterday was it's what you made of it, I suppose. George push pass for Kispert. Carrington now deep on the right side entry. Valanciunas operating beyond the elbow against Cornette. Pump fake on the jumper, gets that big motor roll, and it runs it up and in with the left hand.
Now, Perk used to kill me when he said that. Guarding Valanciunas, he'd always say, I have to tell myself, don't take that pump fake.
Been doing it for years. Been a really good NBA player for a while. Hauser off a curl, catch and shoot straight away. 3 is good. And does he ever love shooting in his building?
Boy, great reaction. Pritchard goes down. Then there's a secondary pick to get the man wide open.
Valanciunas going to crank up a 3 from the right side. It bounces short. It's his 6th attempt this year.
Some crazy game to Valanciunas went ballistic.
Look at what Pirtle Saturday. Pritchard stop and start under the basket. Pump fake, scores off the glass, and that was just little guy YMCA move there.
Who does he think he is? Moses Malone? This time he gets on the inside, hits his man with the body, gets some separation.
13-2 is the Boston run to lead by 4. Pritchard fouls Carrington coming across half court. Both teams still have a foul to give here with 1:07 to go in the first quarter. Timberwolves are off until the game Sunday. Both the Celtics and the Clippers will be on a back-to-back Monday night. Carrington behind the Valanciunas screen. Will jump pass into the corner. George, pretty good look at a 3. Got it. Eshawn George cuts it to 1, 26-25. 49 seconds to go in quarter number 1. Tatum still just 2 of 7. Against Coulibaly. Cornette trying to set the high screen. Trying to free Tatum. Bounce pass for Cornette. Free run to the basket. He blows right by George for the 2-hand slam.
Man, the big giant comes roaming in.
Celtics 15 points in the last 4 minutes after the slow start. Carrington bumped by Hauser. They weren't going to call it until Carrington fell to the ground. And the Celtics did not have the foul to give, so Carrington will get free throws.
Guards understand that. If you're a good player in this league, they say, I'm trying to, and if you do hit me, I'm going to get the onus is going to be on the officials. This time we're making that call when I go down.
Free throw is good. The game that matters in the NBA Cup as far as the Celtics are concerned tonight. Atlanta at Chicago. If the Celtics win tonight, they're not only alive in Group C, they are well. And if Atlanta somehow loses at Chicago tonight, the Celtics suddenly are in the driver's seat to win the group and advance to the quarterfinals. So they got to win first. Free throw's good for Carrington. 28-27, Boston by 1. 13 on the shot clock, 18 on the game clock as we count it down to the first quarter. Tatum against Coulibaly. High screen set by Cornette, and Coulibaly commits the foul, fighting through it. Washington a foul to give. That will reset the shot clock. 11.3 to go in the quarter.
Good lesson for Coulibaly. You know, playing against a guy like Tatum. It's going to give you dividends.
They're playing the young guys now, which is the only what you have to do. Coulibaly and Sarr, Carrington, Tatum. Left-hand dribble, 4 seconds to go. Tatum spins in the paint, finger roll with the right hand, no good, but he got the foul, and Tatum will get free throws with 2 points to go in the quarter.
Didn't we see a guy who's become now a great player, who's up in Toronto, took all those lessons from Paul Pierce, beats
DeMar DeRozan
over and over again. DeMar DeRozan has become a really good player. I mean, borderline now, do you think of DeRozan, the way he scored the basketball? You see a guy who was headed towards the Hall of Fame? No champion.
I brought that up last year. Oh, no, DeRozan's not Hall of Fame. But let me tell you this right now. If DeRozan does not go into the Hall of Fame, he will be the highest scoring player in NBA history who is not in the Hall of Fame.
I thought that was me.
It's not. Tatum misses the second free throw. Pritchard got to the rebound, but he was too late, and that's how the first quarter.
Are you sure about that?
Will come to it. I'm pretty sure. Okay. We can check that. We'll send our vast research department out. At the end of one in D.C., Boston 29, Washington 27 on the BetMGM 98.5, the Sports Hub Celtics Radio Network.
Hey, it's Zoe. And just like the quarterback is the heartbeat of a team, your kitchen is the heartbeat of your home. Want to give your kitchen a fresh new look without breaking that bank? Then go to my guys at Luxury Makeover. They'll reface your kitchen cabinets instead of replacing them, saving you time and money. And for a limited time, they're offering 24 months with no interest, no payments. Reach them today at LuxuryMakeover.com. Tell them Zoe sent you. You're going to save an additional 15% off the project. Luxury Makeover. They spread smiles one home at a time.
Hey, Big Jim Murray here. When I think of cannabis dispensaries in the area, I think of Netta. And I wanted to let you know they've got you covered this football season. Whether you're looking for top shelf flower, vapes, edibles, whatever you want, Netta's got it. Choose from a huge variety of products in tons of different strengths and sizes that will make your game day great no matter what happens on the field. Stop by Netta's dispensaries in Brookline, Franklin, and Northampton, or take advantage of their home delivery service so you don't have to miss a moment of the game. Shop at nettacare.org today.
Please consume responsibly. This product may cause impairment and may be habit-forming. There may be health risks associated with consumption of this product. This product has not been analyzed or approved by the FDA. There is limited information on the side effects of using this product, and there may be associated health risks. Marijuana use during pregnancy and breastfeeding may pose potential harms. It is against the law to drive or operate machinery when under the influence of this product. This product away from children. There may be health risks associated with consumption of this product. Marijuana can impair concentration, coordination, and judgment. The impairment effects of edible marijuana may be delayed by 2 hours or more. In case of accidental ingestion, call the Poison Control Hotline at 1-800-222-1222 or 911. This product may be illegal outside of Massachusetts. Mass state license numbers MR281287 and MR283065.
Hey, it's Zoe here. And you guys know as well as I do, when you're faced with a rebuild year, it's all about staying 2 steps ahead of the competition. Oakers Technologies has a history of shaping the future. For over 100 years, they made their clients future ready, helping revamp their technology and IT systems to meet their ever-evolving needs. They're a New England company that gets it, delivering the attention of a local team with the skill to be your single source IT partner. From full IT infrastructure rebuilds to your everyday AV upgrades, Oakers Technologies makes it easy to be future ready. Proud partner of your New England Patriots.
The home of the Bees, the Sports Hub.
Second quarter about to begin in Washington. Ford F-150 first quarter was brought to you by your New England Ford dealers and Ford F-Series, the #1 selling pickup and #1 truck. And loyalty, Celtics by 29-27. Here comes the Tatum for Brown substitution. Jalen now in with Derek White, Pritchard, Hauser, and Tatum to begin quarter number 2.
I know Brown likes to be the setup man in this situation.
Cada with Valanciunas reaching for the ball, hand to Sam Hauser. Hauser for Derek White, quick three over Brogdon, circles the rim, around the rim it goes, and ticks off into the hands of Valanciunas. Valanciunas, Kuzma, Koulibaly is out of the game now, so it's Carrington, George, and Brogdon. 3, 4, and 5. Brogdon at the entry for Kuzma. Against Pritchard, throws the shoulder into him, turns, fades for the baseline swish.
See, that's such a beautiful move because he uses his size, and Tatum or anybody out there, especially a small like Pritchard, cannot bother him.
Kuzma's got 6. We're tied at 29. Peyton Pritchard floats it back for Jaylen Brown. Pretty good look. Straight away 3. Nope. Back iron. Rebound. Hauser got a hand on it, but it comes down to Brogdon. Jaylen just has not gotten back after the injury shooting a 3. Kuzma floats it all the way out to Brogdon. Starts down the left side. Past Hauser. Scoops it off the window. No good. Offensive rebound. Valanciunas. First one won't go. Second one won't go. Third one comes to Brogdon. Pump fake. Goes to the left hand. That won't go. Brogdon, another offensive rebound for Washington. Turns the corner on Hauser and scores off the window. Had to be 4 offensive rebounds in that sequence.
That's what we said before. Second chance opportunities if a team is hard to score.
Washington has the first 6 rebounds of this quarter. Jaylen Brown, pump fake, misses in close. Kuzma took him off balance, but Jaylen gets an offensive rebound. Kicks it out to an open Sam Hauser, but his 3 is no good. And the rebound for Valanciunas. Washington by 2, 31-29. Brogdon steps back away from Jaylen Brown and hits a 3. 5 consecutive points from Malcolm Brogdon, breaks the tie, 34-29. Washington by 5.
We love Brogdon, but he's always been very injury prone.
White House hangover here. Derek White catch and shoot, straight away 3, no good. Rebound for Carrington. Celtics just 4 of 14 from distance. Carrington over the shoulder pass, Kuzma coming downhill past Jaylen Brown, floats it up and in with the right hand. Timeout, Joe Mazzulla. Wizards score the first 9 points of the quarter and again have their largest lead. 9:41 to go. First half, Washington 36, Boston 29 on the BetMGM 98.5, the Sports Hub Celtics Radio Network.
Hey, Big Jim Murray here. When I think of cannabis dispensaries in the area, I think of Netta. And I wanted to let you know they've got you covered this football season. Whether you're looking for top shelf flower, vapes, edibles, whatever you want, Netta's got it. Choose from a huge variety of products in tons of different strengths and sizes that will make your game day great no matter what happens on the field. Stop by Netta's dispensaries in Brookline, Franklin, and Northampton, or take advantage of their home delivery service so you don't have to miss a moment of the game. Shop at nettacare.org today.
Please consume responsibly. This product may cause impairment and may be habit-forming. There may be health risks associated with consumption of this product. This product has not been analyzed or approved by the FDA. There is limited information on the side effects of using this product, and there may be associated health risks. Marijuana use during pregnancy and breastfeeding may pose potential harms. It is against the law to drive or operate machinery when under the influence of this product. Keep this product away from children. There may be health risks associated with consumption of this product. Marijuana can impair concentration, coordination, and judgment. The impairment effects of edible marijuana may be delayed by 2 hours or more. In case of accidental ingestion, call the Poison Control Hotline at 1-800-222-1222 or 911. This product may be illegal outside of Massachusetts. Mass state license numbers MR2811287 and MR283065.
Hey, it's Zoe. And just like the quarterback is the heartbeat of a team, your kitchen is the heartbeat of your home. Want to give your kitchen a fresh new look without breaking that bank? Then go to my guys at Luxury Makeover. They'll reface your kitchen cabinets instead of replacing them, saving you time and money. And for a limited time, they're offering 24 months with no interest, no payments. Reach them today at LuxuryMakeover.com. Tell them Zoe sent you, you're going to save an additional 15% off the project. Luxury Makeover. They spread smiles, one home at a time.
Hey, it's Maz. Are you tired of spending money repairing your heating or AC system year over year? Well, stop the cycle of costly repairs with Rodenhiser Home Services Fix It Forward program. Just show Rodenhiser any past repair bill, and they'll apply up to $550 as a down payment toward a brand new energy-efficient heating or AC system. And the repair bill can be from any HVAC company. Fix It Forward ends December 31st, so visit Rodenhiser.com/fixitforward to schedule a free consultation today. Nice people, great service since 1928.
Connect with Boston's home for sports online. 98.5, thesportshub.com.
Great opening sequence to the second quarter for the Wizards, and they lead by 7, 36-29, with 9:41 to go in the first half. Just to finish your question earlier, we were talking about DeRozan. For a long time, the standard was Tom Chambers. He was the highest scoring player who wasn't in the Hall of Fame, scored just over 20,000 points. Since then, Joe Johnson and LaMarcus Aldridge both finished between 20 and 21,000, and they are not going to be Hall of Famers. DeMar DeRozan is approaching 24,000. He scored more points than Charles Barkley, Robert Parrish, Dwayne Wade, Elgin Baylor, Clyde Drexler, Gary Payton, Larry Bird.
You look at the scoring opportunities again, just the fact that the three was the weapon that it is now.
Sure, it's fair, but he's also still playing. DeRozan's got a shot to get to 25, 26, 27. That's going to be a Hall of Famer. Derek White turns the corner, lob for Keita, two-hand slam. Celtics finally go inside, and it pays off.
A little resistance there. Now, that's where Keita has to use that big size of his.
Celtics had taken 14 of their first 26 from three. Valanciunas standing on the three-point line. Keita plays way off. Hand off Brogdon, left-hand dribble drive, past Derek White, scoops it off the window and in. Derek White's just a step slow there. 38-31. Brogdon's got 11. He's always generally played well against his former team. Jalen pull up three, knocks it down in transition.
Got
Came
that
out of
one.
nowhere.
Yeah, got that one before the defense could even set itself.
38-34. Washington by 4. Brogdon picks up his dribble at the free throw line, pressured by Pritchard. And before Carrington get rid of it, looks like away from the ball, Derek White got tangled up with Kyle Kuzma, or this could be defensive 3 seconds against Keita. That's what it is. And before Jordan Poole can get in the game, Kyle Kuzma runs to the free throw line, says, I'll take it. A 70% free throw shooter. With Malcolm Brogdon on the floor, Brogdon came off and Poole came on. Kuzma, of course, misses the technical. Great free throw shooters of the era.
Yeah, that's a little self-centered there. If you think about percentages, and we keep talking about all the analytics.
That was puzzling when every point counts. Jordan Poole, right-hand dribble, attacking Derek White, knocks him away a little bit, got him off balance, scoops it up with the right hand, no good. Keita deflects the rebound and gets bumped from behind, loose ball foul on Valanciunas.
Keita, again, is going to have to understand that one thing, Sean. Their guy's going to be coming over. He has to anchor himself. Tom Heinsohn told me that, look, hit your man with the body and then go get the basketball instead of letting him get a running start. You under the basket and the ball might come over your head.
Jaylen Brown has it straight away, and we're going to call away from the ball. Jordan Poole grabbing it, maybe Derek White or Pritchard. It was well away from the ball. So the Wizards, again, playing without their thinking cap here over the last minute or so. Hauser, bad entry, deflected, stolen by George. Hauser gets there to punch it away out of bounds to at least stop a fast break. That is the second time in the first half the Celtics on the side out of bounds have thrown the ball directly to the Wizards.
And that normally just doesn't happen. You don't see that in 100 plays from the out of bounds side. Guys practice this time. The Celtics just a little lax.
You might see it in a Dallas Cowboys game.
Wow.
Under out of bounds, lobbed in, safely to Valanciunas against Keita. Bounce pass coming downhill, trying a crazy, terrible wraparound pass. Misses Valanciunas by a mile. 3-on-2. Derek White for Sam Hauser. He runs it to the corner for a Peyton Pritchard three that was no good, but by giving up the layup, when Hauser got fouled, he is fouled on the pass off. So you lose a fast break opportunity, and it'll be a side out of bounds.
Great scorers understand that. You're going to the hole, you're going to the hole to get fouled. This time he was already, his decision was already clear that he was going to pass the ball to the corner.
Derek White inbound to Jaylen Brown, who slows him down. Richard sets a high screen. Jaylen will try Kuzma again. Right-hand dribble, stops at 10 feet. Trying to get it back to Pritchard. That's covered. Derek White comes to get it, but the shot clock's down to 4. Derek White launches an off-balance three. Front iron, no good. Rebound, Valanciunas.
Second time I've seen Brown get himself stuck in the lane.
Celtics still down by 4. Jordan Poole being harassed by Hauser. Turns the corner, getting the Valanciunas screen. Poole tiptoes in the paint, finds Valanciunas, scoops it up and in, scoring on the foul.
That was the same pass he tried about a minute ago. This time wrapping the ball around. And that's where you have to have your hands effectively moving. That time Keita did not have his hands effectively moving. And got in the lane and you're just in the position where you are dead man walking.
Valanciunas play with DeRozan on that Toronto team. And the one thing, in 18th year in the league now, the one thing that hurts DeRozan's Hall of Fame candidacy is, of course, being traded for Kawhi Leonard. And not winning that championship in Toronto. Valanciunas finishes the three-point play, and the Wizards again have their largest lead, up by 7.
It shows you how good that other dude was, Kawhi Leonard. What a shame it is he's just not playing.
Paul George goes to Philadelphia, and now he's dealing with the same stuff. Derek White, cross-court pass deflected, stolen. Kuzma deflected it. Jordan Poole goes the distance, lays it in, and the Wizards lead by 9. Pritchard against Kispert. Kick out Cornette. Here's the handoff, Derek White. And Cornette got run over by Poole. Derek White ended up finishing the play, but the foul was committed before that.
Kuzma, excuse me. But the thing about Poole, there's sometimes he wants to show this toughness. He just runs into this foul and into a big full speed with an elbow and knocks him down.
Celtics only have one thing going for them right now, down by 9. Washington no longer has a foul to give, and you believe Jason Tatum will know that when he comes back in. Pritchard moving to his right. Cornette stuck a foot out to knock Kispert off balance and commits an offensive foul. This has been ugly. Celtics have been down by double figures 5 times this year. 3 times they've come back to win. Poole to the elbow, floats it with the right hand. Back iron, no good, but Holiday fouled Valanciunas before he could get the offensive rebound.
Boston foul called against number 4, Drew Holiday.
Nobody's putting the body at all on Valanciunas. On where he wants to go. Too big, too strong. Not to have to hit him with the body to slow him down. If he gets inside, you're not gonna. If you throw a grenade in there, all you're gonna do is blow off the bottom of his shoes. That's what we used to say about Wes Unseld. He was that strong and big.
Celtics have trailed by 8 or more in 7 of their 16 games. Both games in Washington. Kuzma steps to the elbow. His jumper's good. And for the 6th time this year, the Celtics trail by double digits. 45-34. 18-5 start to the second quarter for Washington. They lead by 11. Tatum comes back in, and he is fouled. What did I just say? Koulibaly grabs him away from the ball, and Washington is over the limit with 6:41 to go second quarter. How do you lose a game when you're up by 11 at home? This is how.
Yeah, give teams easier opportunities at the free throw line. They can kind of walk back in it. Got the Celtics back on the heels right now if you're Washington.
Tatum first free throw is good. A loss tonight essentially eliminates, it doesn't mathematically eliminate them, but it really does from the NBA Cup. With one more game remaining at Chicago, wouldn't it be something if the Celtics win tonight and go into Chicago next Friday, the exact same spot they were in last year, where they would have to try to run up the score on Billy Donovan. Tatum misses the second. He's missed a couple of free throws. Washington by 10 and the ball. 6:35 to go second quarter. 45-35. Uninspiring first half effort from the Celtics tonight. Wizards shooting 55%. Defense is really becoming a problem. Derek White tries to slide his feet. Jordan Poole deep on the left side against Jaylen Brown. Poole ducks the shoulders, spins at the elbow, steps through, but he traveled.
He used that back foot, then never got to the pivot. He was already determined to shoot the ball before he even looked to see who was in the action.
They'll call that in the second quarter, but a couple of game winners in the NBA in the last week or so that upon further review should have travels. Tatum's game winner against Brooklyn, and then Julius Randle had one against Phoenix for Minnesota. Tatum steps to his left, his three, no good. Offensive rebound, Cornette. Diagonal kick out to an open Jaylen Brown for 3.
And that's how the Celtics get back in it. Rebound the basketball, kicking it, the shooters, them knocking down shots.
Kuzma. High right hand dribble. Back to Koulibaly. Koulibaly step back. 3 is no good. He was off onto the rebound for Drew Holiday. Holiday on the right side of the floor. Push pass to an open Derek White. His 3 though comes up short. Offensive rebound in and out of the hands of Luke Cornette and picked off the floor by Corey Kispert. Jordan Poole. Watched by Derek White. Moving to his left, off balance 3, no good. Block from behind. Derek White blocks another 3. Loose ball comes to Jaylen Brown. He's in the front court. Jaylen for Drew Holiday. He is wide open, straightaway 3. Got it.
And then when you play the game with a certain amount of confidence, and then you play it the right way defensively and offensively, good things are going to happen for you.
Timeout, Brian Keefe. 5:08 to go first half. Washington 45, Boston 41. On the BetMGM 98.5, the Sports Hub Celtics Radio Network.
Hey, Big Jim Murray here. When I think of cannabis dispensaries in the area, I think of Netta. And I wanted to let you know they've got you covered this football season. Whether you're looking for top shelf flower, vapes, edibles, whatever you want, Netta's got it. Choose from a huge variety of products in tons of different strengths and sizes that will make your game day great no matter what happens on the field. Stop by Netta's dispensaries in Brookline, Franklin, and Northampton, or take advantage of their home delivery service so you don't have to miss a moment of the game. Shop at nettacare.org today.
Please consume responsibly. This product may cause impairment and may be habit-forming. There may be health risks associated with consumption of this product. This product has not been analyzed or approved by the FDA. There is limited information on the side effects of using this product, and there may be associated health risks. Marijuana use during pregnancy and breastfeeding may pose potential harms. It is against the law to drive or operate machinery when under the influence of this product. Keep this product away from children. There may be health risks associated with consumption of this product. Marijuana can impair concentration, coordination, and judgment. The impairment effects of double marijuana may be delayed by 2 hours or more. In case of accidental ingestion, call the Poison Control Hotline at 1-800-222-1222 or 911. This product may be illegal outside of Massachusetts. Mass state license numbers MR2812887 and MR283065.
Hey, it's Zoe. And just like the quarterback is the heartbeat of a team, your kitchen is the heartbeat of your home. Want to give your kitchen a fresh new look without breaking that bank? Then go to my guys at Luxury Makeover. They'll reface your kitchen cabinets instead of replacing them, saving you time and money. And for a limited time, they're offering 24 months with no interest, no payments. Reach them today at luxurymakeover.com. Tell them Zoe sent you. You're going to save an additional 15% off the project. Luxury Makeover. They spread smiles one home at a time.
Tip off every Celtics game all season long with great tasting, less filling Miller Lite, the original light beer. Miller Lite, official partner of the 2024 World Champion Boston Celtics. When it's game time, it's Miller time, Celtics fans.
The Celtics play here at the Sports Hub.
Celtics back within 4, 45-41 with 5:08 to go in the first half. Wizards shooting 51% from the floor. And the defensive stuff, Max, keeps getting whitewashed by the fact that the Celtics keep winning. But at some point now, as the Celtics continue to fall down the list, they're now 13th in the NBA defensively, 24th in the last 2 weeks, and a pretty ugly first half tonight.
Well, these are the times if you're the Celtics, you have to, get some energy from those guys on the bench. Luke was able to get a couple of rebounds. Now can you play defense and really control that initial point of attack?
Brown, Tatum, White, Holiday, and Cornette. 5 on the floor for the Celtics. Koulibaly back in the game. Alex Sarr. Carrington steps back away from the Cornette. Contest as 3 rims out. Tatum grabs his second rebound. Boston within 4. Jaylen Brown, another quick 3. This was short, front iron to the rebound. Kuzma deflects it to Kispert, and Wizards trying to get up the floor quickly, but Drew Holiday won't let Carrington do that. Carrington pushes it back to Kuzma. Holiday now in front of him on the switch. Koulibaly against Tatum, moving to his right. Jaylen Brown picks up Koulibaly. Shot clock already down to 7 as they move into Kispert. Now around the horn, Koulibaly turns the corner, but here's Derek White waiting. Koulibaly bounce pass into the right corner. Carrington up fakes on Jaylen Brown, steps to his left, follow away 3, misses the rim, and that was finally 24 seconds of great defense.
Championship defense that time. Hat on a hat, man on a man, making it tough, getting it to a shooter, and still contesting at the end. That's why he just did not even hit the rim with that.
45-41. Washington still up by 4, 4:11 to go in the first half. Tatum, remember Washington over the limit here. He enters to Holiday. Holiday floats it up in the air, and Cornette will finish. Wizards arguing a little bit for interference over the cylinder as it looked like Holiday. His little floater might actually go. But Cornette is 9 straight for the Celtics after falling behind by 11. It's a 2-point game, 45-43. Koulibaly traveling. He tried to make a fancy move on Luke Cornette. And when that Cornette contest is in front of you, it just psychs you out. And
yeah, absolutely.
Bub Carrington tried a little crossover playground move, and he lifted his feet when he did it.
Tell you what, Luke is one of the most fun-loving guys I've seen in this league in a long time. Understands, hey, I'm not a star. I'm here to help these guys out to win basketball games.
Zombie Sixers up by 10 on Brooklyn late in the first half. NBA Cup game. Tatum steps to his right, deep 3 over Kispert, wide left, and the rebound Or Keyshawn George. Outlet for Carrington. Carrington angles to his right. Attack Jaylen Brown. Runs it hard off the window. No good. Offensive rebound. Alex Sarr put back. Will not bounce in. Cornette got bumped into. Looking for the rebound. He got hit in the head. Wizards are arguing, but Cornette is putting his right hand up to his head like he got hit. And Malloy coming from the backside. They're overruling the call. They will not call a foul, and they're just going to give the ball to Washington here. That ball definitely went out of bounds off the Celtics, but it looks like there was a foul.
If the guy's rubbing his head,
and the Celtics are going to challenge.
Might be rubbing the head for some reason. I don't even know how you change that call.
Celtics will challenge that, knowing now last year maybe you don't challenge it because it's only possession that would change. Now you not only can change possession, now they can go back and see if there was a foul and they can call it. So the replay reviews get a little more layered when you do it that way. This comes with the Celtics trailing by 2, 45-43 at 3:26 to go in the first half. In that game in Philadelphia, no Paul George. Joel Embiid is not playing. Yabusele is starting at center. Ben Simmons has already gotten yanked out of the game. He's attempted 2 shots and has not scored in 12 minutes. Back in Philadelphia, where I'm sure they have treated him kindly.
From the crowd.
The really interesting game in the NBA Cup, which because of the rivalry between the two teams, is Milwaukee, Indiana tonight, meeting for the first time after all the fun those two teams had last year with Halliburton making the Dame Lillard pointing to his watch after hitting the winning shot in the NBA. Giannis trying to chase the game ball back in the locker room.
Give me that ball, man. Give me that ball.
After replay review, the call on the floor stands. The ball last touches Cornette's hand prior to going out of bounds along the baseline. Therefore, it will be Washington ball 14 on the shot clock.
So clearly what the Celtics were doing there, that ball absolutely went off Cornette. And again, we're a mile from the court, but I would guarantee you what the Celtics were doing was challenging there so that you would get the foul call as Cornette got hit in the head. But since they don't call that, you have an unsuccessful challenge. Celtics lose a timeout and their challenge.
Will that come back and haunt you guys?
Lobs it in all the way to Alex Sarr to 3-point line. He's not going to shoot from there. Hands off back to Brogdon, who curls out to get. Kispert sets the screen. Brogdon tries the left side, attacking Cornette, throws to the corner. Sarr might try from the corner. He will, but his 3 is no good, and Tatum has the rebound. Jaylen Brown stop and start. He get fouled, he did. It's on George, and Washington over the limit. Young players committing fouls unaware. They've been over the limit for a while. Celtics will get some more free throws.
How would you be not aware? You got about 8 coaches in the back telling you you're about to coach.
Sarr has been taking, sorry, Max, taking a lot of corner threes and those wing threes. He's not going to shoot them straight away, but he's taken a bunch of them at the start of the year. Jaylen Brown gets the first free throw. Celtics trying to go 11-0 here to tie the game.
Find a friend, do all those things the right way. If the Celtics come back and play defense in the second half, take the offensive fun out of the game for this Wizards team.
Jaylen gets every piece of the iron, but it eventually falls in. 11 straight points for the Celtics, and we start over again, tied at 45. 2:58 to go in the first half. Coulibaly deep on the left side of this red court here in Washington. Cross court, George, deep 3, no good. Back iron, Luke Cornette chases down the rebound. Finds Derek White. Washington 5 of 17 from distance. Celtics 7 of 22. Derek White takes Kispert under the basket and floats it all the way back out to Jaylen. Left-hand dribble, driving strong on George. Pump fake, flips it up and in.
Defenders just kind of backed away from him. Gave him a little pump fake, got the separation. Splash!
12 straight. 13 straight for the Celtics now. They lead by 2, 47-45. Coulibaly over the shoulder pass. Kispert, good look at a 3. Boy, he bolted it off the back iron. Rebound comes all the way out to Cornette. Shovel pass lead for Jaylen Brown. Jaylen tries to spin on Kispert. Now has it back in the left hand. Push pass back out to Holiday. Holiday drives in past George. Throws to the right corner. Jaylen relocates there. But the 3 is a little bit too strong. And Kispert has the weak side rebound. Floats it ahead to Brogdon. Goes behind his back, keeping it away from Jaylen Brown. Keyshawn George As the ball slapped away, Kispert picks it up off the floor, drives into Derek White, runs it off the window and in to end the Boston run at 13-0. Tied at 47. Jaylen Brown from the wing. Three comes up short. Brogdon has the rebound. Tie game, 1:32 to go first half. Brogdon, left-hand dribble behind the Alex Sarr screen. Tried to float it to him, but got deflected into the hands of Cornette. Holiday got a piece of that. Of course he did. Derek White. Drop back to Luke Cornette. Puts it in the hands of Jaylen Brown right side. Jaylen, one dribble in on Sarr, floats it, hoping Cornette will catch it. He does. He runs it off the glass and in. Scored, and the foul. Cornette draws it on Brogdon.
That was a great play then by Brown. This time waited for the big to get stationary and then floated the ball so only he could catch it. Many times I tell you the thing about a giraffe. Throw it up in the air where the biggest guy around, look at this, throws it up and see the replay. The giraffe catches it. What can the hyenas do?
So Luke Cornette is the giraffe in this National Geographic example.
Yes, he would be. He scored. He's the tallest guy out there. Yeah. And the guys below him, they were the hyenas.
Cornette, though, misses the free throw.
Oh, I thought he was automatic at the line.
That's just his second miss at 18 tries this year. 49-47, Boston by 2. All the Celtic fans in green court. Very holiday look here. Brogdon push pass right side. That's where Sarr likes to shoot that three, but it comes up short and the rebound goes out of bounds.
You know, I used to love to get those rebounds. You know, you watch them go out of bounds. Those are, if you're a stat finder like I was from time to time, pick those rebounds up. They count.
Derek White. Deep on the right side, finds Tatum. So it looks like that 3 for 2 in this situation. It's 40 seconds now remaining in the first half. Shot clock at 4. Tatum steps to his left, loses Kuzma, but he misses the 3, and the rebound belongs to George. 10-second differential on the 2 clocks. Brogdon lead. Finds Kispert in stride. Great pass. Lays it up over Tatum, and we're tied at 49. Wizards get the 2 for 1.
Worked out better for the Wizards than did for Celtics.
Tatum make sure he gets across half court. 12 on the shot clock, 18 on the game clock as we count it down to the first half. Kuzma reaches for it. Tatum puts it in his left hand. Sarr slides in front of him. Tatum picks up his dribble, moves it right side. Jaylen Brown, his 3 comes up way short. Rebound, Brogdon has it on the fly with 5 seconds to go. Lead for George. Ames fires the 3, no good. Offensive rebound, Brogdon blocked by Derek White, but they're calling the foul with 0.5 of a second remaining.
Not good play by the Celtics. Brain lock. Nobody boxed out. Brogdon gets inside out and hits him on the arm as he tries to go up his basketball. Derek White explained it to the officials. Brogdon almost automatic. I've always loved the way he shoots basketball from the free throw line. Not a lot of wasted motion. Keeps the ball with his fingertips and releases the ball going forward. That is a beautiful thing to see.
Nice little bounce back here for the Wizards to regain a lead. Heading into the locker room, Brogdon gets the first free throw to break the tie. There's 0.5 of a second on the clock. Brogdon, automatic from the line, gets them both. Tatum, inbound. Of course, it's Pritchard. Tries from behind half court. I'm not sure he got that one off. Celtic fans, ooh and ah, but that one didn't really have a chance. And the Celtics, who had shaky moments, are fortunate to only be down by 2. Coming up, Pat McCarthy scores from around the NBA. All the NBA Cup games going on. NHL, full schedule tonight. You name it, he's got it. College football tomorrow. Then back here in Washington as the Celtics try to go to 2-1 in NBA Cup group play. But they trail the Wizards 51-49 at halftime on the BetMGM 98.5, the Sports Hub Celtics Radio Network.
Hey, Big Jim Murray here. When I think of cannabis dispensaries in the area, I think of Netta. And I wanted to let you know they've got you covered this football season. Whether you're looking for top shelf flower, vapes, edibles, whatever you want, Netta's got it. Choose from a huge variety of products in tons of different strengths and sizes that will make your game day great no matter what happens on the field. Stop by Netta's dispensaries in Brookline, Franklin, and Northampton, or take advantage of their home delivery service so you don't have to miss a moment of the game. Shop at nettacare.org today.
Please consume responsibly. This product may cause impairment and may be habit forming. There may be health risks risks associated with consumption of this product. This product has not been analyzed or approved by the FDA. There is limited information on the side effects of using this product, and there may be associated health risks. Marijuana use during pregnancy and breastfeeding may pose potential harms. It is against the law to drive or operate machinery when under the influence of this product. Keep this product away from children. There may be health risks associated with consumption of this product. Marijuana can impair concentration, coordination, and judgment. The impairment effects of edible marijuana may be delayed by 2 hours or more. In case of accidental ingestion, call the Poison Control Hotline at 1-800-222-1222 or 911. This product may be illegal outside of Massachusetts. Mass state license numbers MR281287 and MR283065.
Hey, it's Zoe. And just like the quarterback is the heartbeat of a team, your kitchen is the heartbeat of your home. Want to give your kitchen a fresh new look without breaking that bank? Then go to my guys at Luxury Makeover. They'll reface your kitchen cabinets instead of replacing them, saving you time and money. And for a limited time, they're offering 24 months with no interest, no payments. Reach them today at LuxuryMakeover.com. Tell them Zoe sent you. You're going to save an additional 15% off the project. Luxury Makeover. They spread smiles, one home at a time.
When your team's best players have all been traded and the latest pick is overrated, just raise a glass with a friend or two and tell them more, tell them more, tell them more do. May your team be great and your picks be true, and if it falls apart, you'll know what to do. Just raise a glass with a fan or two and tell them more, tell them more, tell them more do. It's a crazy world, so what do? You tell them more, tell them more, tell them more do. Hey!
Tullamore Jew Irish Whiskey, 40% alcohol, William Grant & Sons Inc., New York.
Listen live. Check out our podcast with the 98.5 The Sports Hub app.
Tatum, remember Washington over the limit here. He enters to Holiday. Holiday floats it up in the air, and Cornette will finish. Wizards arguing a little bit for interference over the cylinder, as it looked like Holiday's little floater might actually go in. But Cornette finished 9 straight for the Celtics after falling behind by 11.
You heard that right. Celtics falling behind by 11 to the Washington Wizards. Not a particularly memorable first half for the Celtics. I don't think this is one of those games that we're going to be looking back on 2 months from now and saying, well, remember when that happened in Washington? You never know what's going to happen in the second half, but that was certainly not the Celtics' best effort or best performance of the season. It's 1 of 82. What are you going to do? They trailed by 2 at the half. Wizards leading 51-49 at the break. Of course, it is Game 3 of NBA Cup group play for the Celtics. They enter tonight 1-1 with a +2 differential. There's so many scenarios to go through. Here's what you need to know. For the Celtics to have a chance to advance out of the group, they really need a win tonight. They would need to win comfortably to put them in good position heading into the final game of group play. Does it really matter to a team that won a championship 6 months ago? Less than? I suppose that is debatable. I'll tell you this, though. The Celtics didn't necessarily play that first half like this game particularly matters more than a regular season game, at least when it comes to the starters. The bench players, though, really gave the Celtics the spark that they had in that first half.
Been doing it for years. Been a really good NBA player for a while. Hauser off a curl, catch and shoot straight away. 3 is good. And does he ever love shooting in his building?
Boy, great reaction. Pritchard goes down. Then there's a secondary pick to get the man wide open.
Hauser and Pritchard, both with strong first half for the Celtics off the bench. Hauser with 6, Pritchard with 7, a combined 3 of 4 off from three-point range for Pritchard and Hauser in that first half. Luke Cornett getting some action today with Al Horford missing time. He's sick, not playing tonight. Queta starting for the Celtics, and Cornett adding 6 points. He was a +11 off the bench as well. Good first half for Luke Cornett. Not really so much for the starting 5 for the Celtics, which we'll get to in a second. Celtics led by 2 at the end of 1. Then Joe Mazzulla went back to more of his starters in the second, and that's where Washington took control of the game again.
Brogdon steps back away from Jaylen Brown and hits a 3. 5 consecutive points from Malcolm Brogdon, breaks the tie, 34-29. Washington by 5.
Malcolm Brogdon, remember him? Of course, 6th man of the year just a few years ago. It feels like a lifetime ago that Malcolm Brogdon was a member of the Celtics. They're better off. They made a good trade. Needless to say, the Celtics did. Brogdon starting in Washington. He's got a team-high 13 points at the half. Beginning of the second quarter, again, Washington taking control, going on an 18-5 run.
Jordan Poole being harassed by Hauser. Turns the corner, getting the Valanciunas screen. Poole tiptoes in the paint, finds Valanciunas, scoops it up and in, scored on the foul.
That was the same pass he tried about a minute ago. This time wrapping the ball around. And that's where you have to have your hands effectively moving. That time Queta did not have his hands effectively moving.
Jonas Valanciunas adding 5 points off the bench for Washington. Again, playing probably like they want this game a little bit more, or a little bit more energy, whatever you want to call it. They're up by 2 at the half. Washington led this game by as much as 11 in the first half. Here's the thing, though. The Celtics are good. They have talent, and Washington really doesn't.
Washington 5 of 17 from distance. Celtics 7 of 22. Derek White takes Kispert under the basket and floats it all the way back out to Jalen. Left-hand dribble, driving strong on George. Pump fake, flips it up and in.
Defenders just kind of backed away from him. Gave him a little pump fake, got the separation. Splash!
Jaylen Brown with 14 at the half. That put the Celtics ahead by 2 as part of a 13-0 run towards the end of the second quarter to get Boston back in this game. He is the only Celtic in double figures. Derek White, 2 points. Drew Holiday, 6 points. Jason Tatum, 6 points, 2 of 10 from the field. Not a particularly energetic first half for the C's, who shot it at 43% and 7 of 26 from beyond the arc, and they only trailed by 2. When we come back, we'll get an update on headlines. That's next on the BetMGM 98.5 The Sports Hub Celtics Radio Network.
Hey, Big Jim Murray here. When I think of cannabis dispensaries in the area, I think of Netta. And I wanted to let you know they've got you covered this football season. Whether you're looking for top shelf flower, vapes, edibles, whatever you want, Netta's got it. Choose from a huge variety of products in tons of different strengths and sizes that will make your game day great no matter what happens on the field. Stop by Netta's dispensaries in Brookline, Franklin, and Northampton, or take advantage of their home delivery service so you don't have to miss a moment of the game. Shop at nettacare.org today.
Please consume responsibly. This product may cause impairment and may be habit-forming. There may be health risks associated with consumption of this product. This product has not been analyzed or approved by the FDA. There is limited information on the side effects of using this product, and there may be associated health risks. Marijuana use during pregnancy and breastfeeding may pose potential harms. It is against the law to drive or operate machinery when under the influence of this product. Keep this product away from children. There may be health risks associated with consumption of this product. Marijuana can impair concentration, coordination, and judgment. The impairment effects of edible marijuana may be delayed by 2 hours or more. In case of accidental ingestion, call the Poison Control Hotline at 1-800-222-1222 or 911. This product may be illegal outside of Massachusetts. Mass state license numbers MR281287 and MR283065.
Hey, it's Zoe. And just like the quarterback is the heartbeat of a team, your kitchen is the heartbeat of your home. Want to give your kitchen a fresh new look without breaking that bank? Then go to my guys at Luxury Makeover. They'll reface your kitchen cabinets instead of replacing them, saving you time and money. And for a limited time, they're offering 24 months with no interest, no payments. Reach them today at luxurymakeover.com. Tell them Zoe sent you. You're going to save an additional 15% off the project. Luxury Makeover. They spread smiles one home at a time. Hey, it's Zoe here, and you guys know as well as I do, when you're faced with a rebuild year, it's all about staying 2 steps ahead of the competition. Oakers Technologies has a history of shaping the future. For over 100 years, they made their clients future ready, helping revamp their technology and IT systems to meet their ever-evolving needs. They're a New England company that gets it, delivering the attention of a local team with the skill to be your single-source IT partner. From full IT infrastructure rebuilds to your everyday AV upgrades, Oakers Technologies makes it easy to be future ready. Proud partner of your New England Patriots.
Hey, it's Mads. Are you tired of spending money repairing your heating or AC system year over year? Well, stop the cycle of costly repairs with Rodenhiser Home Services Fix It Forward program. Just show Rodenhiser any past repair bill, and they'll apply up to $550 as a down payment toward a brand new energy-efficient heating or AC system. And the repair bill can be from any HVAC company. Fix It Forward ends December 31st, so visit Rodenhiser.com/fixitforward to schedule a free consultation today. Nice people, great service since 1928.
When your team's best players have all been traded and the latest pick is overrated, just raise a glass with a friend or two and tell them more, tell them more, tell them more do. May your team be great and your picks be true, and if it falls apart, you'll know what to do. Just raise a glass with a fan or two and tell them more, tell them more, tell them more do. It's a crazy world, so what do? You tell them more, tell them more, tell them more do.
Hey! Tullamore Dew Irish Whiskey, 40% alcohol, William Grant & Sons Inc., New York.
The home of the Revs, the Sports Hub. Sports Hub headlines.
Scoreboard brought to you by Town Fair Tire. For the guaranteed lowest prices on tires, go to Town Fair Tire, because nobody beats Town Fair Tire. Nobody. Celtics trailing the Wizards by 2 at the half, 51-49 around the NBA. Sixers leading the Nets at the half, 53-50. Warriors up on the Pelicans, 38-36 in the second. Just underway, Milwaukee out to an 8-0 lead on the Pacers early in the first. The Bulls with a 15-11 lead on the Hawks early in the first, and also just underway, Portland leading the Rockets by 2, 8-6 early in the first as well. Headlines brought to you by Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Enjoy quick and convenient vehicle maintenance this month. Visit NewEnglandOilChange.com for 15% off your drive-through oil change at Valvoline Instant Oil Change, now open in Franklin, Billerica, and Peabody. Grandy and Max have the call of the second half next on the BetMGM 98.5 The Sports Hub Celtics Radio Network.
Tip off every Celtics game all season long with great tasting, less filling Miller Lite, the original light beer. Miller Lite, official partner of the 2024 World Champion Boston Celtics. When it's game time, it's Miller time, Celtics fans.
Waiting for your electrical supplies during the day or sitting in traffic is for the birds. Use the GCE Night Train from Granite City Electric and get access to over $50 million in local inventory with a free guaranteed overnight delivery of your electrical supplies anywhere in New England. So avoid wasting time waiting in line and sitting in traffic. Order by 5 p.m. and you'll have your materials the next morning by 6 a.m. guaranteed. Visit GCENightTrain.com to get on board the GCE Night Train today. Granite City Electric, proud partner of the Boston Bruins Radio Network.
Full house this holiday? Switch to Fios Home Internet with whole home Wi-Fi and get fully covered. That means you get the 100% fiber optic network in every room of your home with a Fios 1 gig internet plan. Perfect for when your extended family extends their stay. Call 1-800-VERIZON to switch today. Whole home Wi-Fi includes one router and Wi-Fi extender. Wi-Fi extender provided during professional setup if recommended after Wi-Fi performance analysis or shipped upon customer request after setup. May require the purchase of additional Wi-Fi extenders.
It's Black Friday build-up at Lowe's. Get a head start on Black Friday all month long with exclusive deals. Right now, get 25% off select pre-lit artificial Christmas trees just in time for the holidays. And get a free select tool when you buy a select battery or combo kit. So don't wait to save. Shop these deals in-store or online now because Lowe's knows deals. Valid 11/21 through 11/27 while supplies last. Selection varies by location.
What would you do if your online store converted 36% more shoppers? You could take 36% more vacation.
Another pina colada?
Yes, please. Open a new retail location with 36% more square feet.
Fantastic.
Hire 36% more help.
You're hired and you're hired.
Shopify has the world's best converting checkout, up to 36% better than other e-commerce platforms. What you do with those extra sales is up to you. Switch to Shopify today at shopify.com/listen and get a $1 trial. Shopify.com/listen.
The only place to hear the game, the Sports Hub.
This is Reliving the Green.
What a pass by DJ!
42 for Paul Pierce.
A three-pointer for Danny Ainge.
KG is locked and loaded tonight.
A look back at this date in Celtics history.
Inbounds, it comes to Eric Williams. Feeds it outside to Sherman. So the general feeds ahead of the circle. Oh, Wesley for three. Got it! David Wesley with yet another three-point field goal, his sixth of the night, and David Wesley now with 24 points. That's a career high for him. His previous high, 23.
29 years ago tonight, the voice of Spencer Ross and Cedric Maxwell's first year. Actually, that was good. Yeah, it was your first year doing Celtics games. David Wesley tied a team record, making 7 threes that night. Only 2 players had ever done it before that for the Celtics. It has happened 78 times since, including like 3 games ago. Celtics trail the Wizards 51-49 as we go to the third quarter here at Capital One Arena. Max, when I say your first year with Spencer Ross, that 95-96 season, what's the first thing you think of?
Oh, how bad that team was. It was, ML Carr trying to guide that team, and he was the general manager and the coach and tried to guide that team towards the lottery. Got the lottery, but didn't get what they wanted.
Got Antoine Walker in 96 after the first year, then 97. Everything was about Tim Duncan, and we know how the ping pong balls play out.
Man.
Rick Pitino came in, thought he was going to get Tim Duncan. Instead, he got Ron Mercer and Chauncey Billups.
Hall of Famer that he gave up on quickly.
Yeah, traded everybody away. Second half begins with the Celtics wearing the home white, going right to left on the red court here in Washington. Wizards wearing navy blue road uniforms with red striping and white letters and numbers. Holiday throws it to Jason Tatum. He steps through 2 men, kicks to the corner, waiting. Jalen 3, got it. That was a pretty looking play to begin the second half when the Celtics have the lead.
Way to design it. Now can the Celtics come out and get their defensive mojo going?
Defensively, they've been good for about 7 minutes. The last 7 minutes of the first half. Brock drives, throws to the left corner. Kick out of the wing to Jordan Poole. Koulibaly. Poole shovels it back to Koulibaly, dribbles around Cornet, returns to the Poole, finds Kuzma, running to the elbow. Crazy runner with the wrong foot down, no good. And a great rebound by Holiday to punch it away from Alex Sarr. Holiday drop back to the trailer. Tatum, three. No good, back iron. Offensive rebound. Cornet all alone. Kick out Derek White. He's got a good look. He takes it, misses the three, but offensive foul.
And Brown got blasted then. He was trying to set a pick and got hit in the face then. Tried to set, it pretty much was a brush pick. As Brown was trying to run out and he hit Kyle Kuzma. Ooh, got him up a little high, and Brown licked it. Almost like he got hit in the face, but he actually, that's when you get a guy good. That guy might have did something a long time ago, and there's payback.
Koulibaly into the corner. Malcolm Brogdon, right-hand dribble, stops short on Derek White. He's wide open and knocks down the 8-footer.
Just a solid player since he first got his league, but just cannot stay healthy enough.
Derek White floats a dangerous pass, knocked away from Jaylen Brown, out of bounds by Kuzma. Celtics will keep it with 14 to shoot. No, they're overruling. Giving the ball to Washington.
Wow. Celtics have had two of these tonight. Easily looked like that was Kyle Kuzma hit that basketball.
Washington a 1-point lead down the ball. Jordan Poole, we're talking about him being a team leader now. That's how much under control he's been. Bounce pass to the middle, bad one deflected by Holiday. Tatum starts the Celtics 3-on-2. Tatum going to keep it and lay it in. Wow, in traffic.
Took that extra step at the end to give him a little bit more get up to the rim.
More what? 3 of 5. Tatum is inside the three-point line. He's missed all 7 of his threes. He had been really hot from 3 before tonight. Koulibaly drives, tried to push Tatum away. He's able to make the layup. He's lucky he didn't get called for an offensive foul. Tatum actually pulled the rug on him, and Koulibaly took himself off balance trying to push Tatum out of the way. 55-54, Washington again in front. Here's the bounce entry. Drew Holiday against Jordan Poole. Baseline extended, right side, throws the shoulder into him, draws the double team, kick out to Derek White. 3 comes up short. Cornet got a hand on the rebound. It comes out to Holiday. Great no-look bounce pass for Jaylen Brown, and he's fouled going in for a dunk.
This thing you get so much from Holiday. Just his brain, man. And if I could just snap that. If you see the way he works on defensive end, he anticipates so well. This time offensively, gets the rebound in the crowd of people, and always a little bit, sometimes reluctant to shoot the basketball. I would like to see him shoot a little bit more, but good read, good pass, and got the ball to Brown as he knocked down the first 2 free throws.
One of the great defensive players of this NBA era.
Maybe any era. And let's go this far, Sean. With those 2 guys right now at the initial point of attack, the greatest defensive combo I think the Celtics have ever had at there.
Yeah, there'd be some. Oh, it's a tough comparison because you're talking what, like Sam Jones and guys like that. I mean, it's a difficult
Sam and
comparison
KC.
to make.
I had somebody make that point.
Yeah. That's a good one to bring up. Brogdon drives. Jaylen got 1 or 2. Cornet blocks the Brogdon floater. Tie game. Tatum in the front court. Could really use Holiday right now. A team like Milwaukee.
Wow.
Tatum deep on the left side.
Tampering.
Moves past Sarr again, and then throws to the left corner where Derek White is waiting. 3 though, rims out. Cornet back taps the offensive rebound. Tatum already 0 for 7 from 3. This time drives. Koulibaly knocks it away. Tatum can't keep himself in bounds. Tatum, you never see this, but he is reluctant now to shoot 3. Celtics are 8 of 30. Drew Holiday is 2 for 3. Hauser is 2 for 3. And the rest of the Celtics are 4 for 24.
Well, you got to shoot what's there. What's taking you there so far.
Broad cross court. Kuzma comes up with it, shuffles his feet. He's going to take the top of the circle jumper. Wide left, no good. Rebound. Holiday chases it down and flips it ahead to Tatum while he's falling out.
Great.
Derek White having a rough night. 1 for 7. Enters to Jaylen Brown. He steps full and is forced to kick out to a trail 3 for Holiday. Front iron, no good. Derek White flies in for the offensive rebound, but he couldn't keep himself in bounds. He's arguing that he was able to tiptoe. Marin Kogan makes the call.
Celtics have not had a good whistle tonight. It's kind of gone against them. You very seldom see the Celtics that frustrated.
Both teams shooting poorly now. Both teams are shooting fairly well by the end of the first quarter. Tied at 55. 20 to go in the third quarter.
This is a modern NBA rock bike.
And keep in mind, NBA Cup game, scoring margin matters. Brogdon. Sarr drives on Derek White, runs it up, no good. Got to hand the rebound, but all he can do is go over Tatum and deflect it out of bounds. Alex Sarr now 1 for 5.
Can the Celtics ever get you had your call several times. Tatum comes down beyond the three-point line on a trail play, misses.
How about
Tatum misses?
How about Tatum and Derek White 0 for 13 from 3? Holiday drives, Cornette kick out. Tatum's going to try to end that right now, but he throws up an air ball from straight away. Oh, Tatum, this did not happen tonight. 0 for 8 from distance. Brogdon down the left side, fumbles it, but that was a reaching foul on Jaylen Brown.
Wow. Tatum wide open beyond the three-point line. I'm not sure what they were serving at the White House, but don't drink it again. Don't eat it again.
Hot cider. That's what they were serving.
Hot cider.
Cold day for an outdoor event. Coulibaly hand to Kyle Kuzma. Kuzma against Luke Cornette. Pump fake, steps through, and scores easily with the right hand.
Whoa, God. Man, what's that other step there? That's a step and a half where I've seen Brown do it over and over again.
Kuzma's got 12 on 6 of 9 shooting. Meanwhile, Holly gets a hard screen from Jaylen Brown. Jordan Poole got the worst of it, and I believe he got called for the foul.
Brown's been setting picks, man.
No, it's on Kuzma.
He's been putting a little wood on people. Well, a team that's desperate for wins. All they're trying to do right now is keep this thing close.
Drew Holiday attacks the paint, flips with the left hand and scores, tying the game.
That's a tough shot, going back with the left hand over the body when you're naturally a right-handed shooter.
Even at 57, 7:05 to go in the third. Lob on the inside. Sarr catches, flips it up and in. Luke Cornette just a half second late to get there. 59-57. Washington has been atrocious defensively, but the Celtics have been able to get it going. Jaylen Brown steps behind the screen, misses another 3. Tatum chases down the rebound. Bounce pass. Holiday attacks the paint. Pump fake, draws the contact. Does not get the bounce, but he will get free throws.
Boy, it's so tricky once he gets on the inside like that. He gets you that pump fake, herky-jerky, and a lot of time he leans into you before you can get off the ground.
Drew Holiday kind of saving the Celtics a little bit right now. Timeout comes with 6:44 to go. Third quarter, Washington 59, Boston 57 on the BetMGM 98.5 and Sports Hub Celtics Radio Network.
Hey, Big Jim Murray here. When I think of cannabis dispensaries in the area, I think of Netta. And I wanted to let you know they've got you covered this football season. Whether you're looking for top shelf flower, vapes, edibles, whatever you want, Netta's got it. Choose from a huge variety of products in tons of different strengths and sizes that will make your game day great no matter what happens on the field. Stop by Netta's dispensaries in Brookline, Franklin, and Northampton, or take advantage of their home delivery service so you don't have to miss a moment of the game. Shop at nettacare.org today.
Please consume responsibly. This product may cause impairment and may be habit-forming. There may be health risks associated with consumption of this product. This product has not been analyzed or approved by the FDA. There is limited information on the side effects of using this product, and there may be associated health risks. Marijuana use during pregnancy and breastfeeding may pose potential harms. It is against the law to drive or operate machinery when under the influence of this product. Keep this product away from children. There may be health risks associated with consumption of this product. Marijuana can impair concentration, coordination, and judgment. The impairment effects of edible marijuana may be delayed by 2 hours or more. In case of accidental ingestion, call the Poison Control Hotline at 1-800-222-1222 or 911. This product may be illegal outside of Massachusetts. Mass state license numbers MR281287 and MR283065.
Hey, it's Zoe. And just like the quarterback is the heartbeat of a team, your kitchen is the heartbeat of your home. Want to give your kitchen a fresh new look without breaking that bank? Then go to my guys at Luxury Makeover. They'll reface your kitchen cabinets instead of replacing them, saving you time and money. And for a limited time, they're offering 24 months with no interest, no payments. Reach them today at luxurymakeover.com. Tell them Zoe sent you. You're going to save an additional 15% off the project. Luxury Makeover. They spread smiles one home at a time. Hey, it's Zoe here, and you guys know as well as I do, when you're faced with a rebuild year, it's all about staying 2 steps ahead of the competition. Oakers Technologies has a history of shaping the future. For over 100 years, they made their clients future ready, helping revamp their technology and IT systems to meet their ever-evolving needs. They're a New England company that gets it, delivering the attention of a local team with the skill to be your single-source IT partner. From full IT infrastructure rebuilds to your everyday AV upgrades, Oakers Technologies makes it easy to be future ready. Proud partner of your New England Patriots.
Felger and Naz, afternoons 2 to 6 on the Sports Hub.
Derek White and Jason Tatum this year have combined to make 122 three-pointers.
Oh, here's Sean Grant.
40%.
Save it. Come on, slow it down. Come on. But tonight
they have taken 14, and they have missed all 14. And the Celtics, as a result, trail by 2, 59-57 midway through the third.
you've been great on the Titanic. Gentlemen, it's been nice playing with you.
Honor playing with you. Hey, you can do anything with statistics. 0 ships that hit icebergs. Survive.
I can't even, and not laughing at the situation, but to be in the middle of the North Atlantic with your ship about to go down.
And you know cell phones weren't getting service. Wow. You really can do anything you want with statistics. Holiday gets the first free throw. Did you know, for example, that 6 out of every 7 dwarves aren't happy?
Well, I saw what you did then. Huh?
Tatum, who has struggled all night. Holiday's reset has saved the Celtics in this sequence. He hits the free throws here. We start over again. The tie score is 59. 6:39 to go in the third. Koulibaly was really good defensively on Tatum, particularly in the first quarter. Finds Jordan Poole, lobs it for Sarr. Free throw line. He will step in. Everybody pulls away. Sarr gets a free run to the basket, and the Wizards regain the lead.
No post, and a lot of people trying that same play. To me, it's a risky pass, but if you have a big with good hands, they able to catch that ball cleanly.
The Celtics over the last year plus have been as dominant as any team has ever been, but not in the NBA Cup. They have become an ordinary team. Jaylen Brown gets to the free throw line. His jumper's good.
He loves, I think, going to the left with that jump shot.
Tie game. Kuzma, free run down the left side. Jaylen Brown couldn't beat him. He got that head of steam going. Great outlet pass, caught Kuzma in stride. He dunks it, 63-61. Jordan Poole's 5th assist. Drew Holiday going strong into Jordan Poole. Handoff underneath Keita. Pump fake on Sarr. Steps to the rim and gets fouled.
Take what the Celtics do, something which I think is a little unusual. When they try to get the ball to bigs, I don't care who it is in paint like this. I can understand when you have a big who is a scorer, but in this situation, you get a guy who is really not a scorer that much around the rim. Now you put him to the free throw line. Hopefully, he can knock down a couple of free throws.
First one's good. Really, one of the interesting things about the White House yesterday was we got to see O'Shea Brissett join the team for the day.
Does he have a team yet?
Charles Lee does have a team. That's why he couldn't be there, because he was coaching Charlotte last night.
Let me see how you do this. You opt out of a contract, which is guaranteed, and you're struggling trying to find a new home in the NBA. That's an attorney talking to you.
It's a Dennis Schroeder decision.
Yeah.
Jordan Poole, the entry. We're tied at 63 after the free throws. 5:34 to go in the third. Koulibaly tripped by Keita. He started his drive. Be on the side.
Well, you know, those are decisions, again, Sean, that to me it's on the player. The player tells the attorney. I've said this 1,000 times other places. The player tells the attorney what to do, not the attorney telling the player what to do.
By the way, here we are again. Celtics have been outshot in the game. Made more threes and they made more free throws. Kuzma pushes Jordan Walsh away, but throws up an air ball. Jaylen Brown snatch rebound before it goes out of bounds. Brown, Walsh, Pritchard, Keita, Hauser, 5 on the floor. Pritchard step back 3 on Jordan Poole, rims out. And a rebound for Sarr. Nobody can make it tonight outside of Hauser and Holiday. Jordan Poole, bounce pass. Galloping down the left side with Sarr. He just drops it out of bounds. Points off the board there. We're still tied with 5:05 to go in the third.
This is what happens when you're a good defending team. You don't have to score baskets to stay close.
Jaylen Brown moving to his right, switches to the left hand, attacks Kuzma. Pump fake, steps through, runs it off the glass, no good, falling down, wanted to foul it. Now it's 5-on-4 the other way. Jordan Poole for Kuzma, pulls up, shoots a 3, swish. And a technical on Joe Mazzulla, and Joe is really barking at Ed Malloy to the point where Sam Cassell is pushing Joe Mazzulla away, and Ed Malloy is warning him.
I love how the assistant coaches jump in front and take that shot.
And Joe's not done yet. Tony Dobbins and Sam Cassell both in front of him now, pushing him away. He is furious at Ed Malloy.
Joe Mazzulla, guys, I wouldn't want to get into a cage match with. And maybe, here's the thing you think about, wow, that Joe Mazzulla has done this maybe to get his team fired up because he sees him right now sleepwalking.
What he was arguing about was the non-call on Alex Sarr when Jaylen Brown went down. Jaylen kind of initiated the contact, but was not only up in the air, he had his back to Jaylen Brown. That's almost always a foul. Celtics down 3 now. The noise here, backing up Joe Mazzulla. Pritchard enters to Kane, a kick to the corner. Jordan Walsh is open for 3, but he's way short. Rebound though comes right back to him. Enters to Kane. Kane doubled in the paint, over the shoulder pass. Pritchard hands to Sam Hauser. Hauser left-hand dribble coming strong. Balls away. Hits. Tough shot. Sam Hauser moving to his left, shooting back to his right. 66-65.
Is this second team, the second unit going to help him? Wow.
But Jordan Poole goes the distance and lays it in over Cada. 68-65. Washington by 3. 3:58 to go in the third.
Can the Celtics make a 3?
Jaylen Brown, pump fake, gets rim, blocked by Kuzma. Kuzma stay with him. Here comes Alex Sarr. Bounce pass into the corner. Jordan Poole touches it out to Coulibaly, but he misses the open 3. And Sam Hauser grabs the rebound. We have seen a lot of open 3s missed on both sides tonight. Washington 6 of 22. Boston 8 of 35. Pritchard switches to the left hand. Shovel pass. Cada flies in trying to dunk it. Gets fouled instead.
Well, if Cada had a softer touch to release it with the fingertips instead of trying to dunk it, it would be so much better. Because you're going to be a little bit further away from the rim. Catches this basketball and a little soft touch instead of dunking it, he would have had a possible three-point play.
And when he's too far away from the rim, he does that Blake Griffin rollerball thing, where he's just trying to throw it in instead of.
Let's say this: he's not jumping nearly as high as Blake Griffin. Blake Griffin, there were times we saw him; he was throwing it down at the basket. It seemed like he was looking into the rim. You asked your boy Perk about it. Perk got dunked on the time.
Perk and Timofey Mozgov.
Yeah.
The two that got that one. Wet spot on the red floor.
Every time you come to Washington, it's always the same thing in that same area with somebody dropping a beverage.
Maybe they filled them too tall. Attempt to distract people from what's going on the court. Remember, Washington has lost 9 in a row. They swept the baseball series from Atlanta at the start of November, and they have not won in 3 weeks. 9 straight losses. 2-11 record, giving up 15 points a game, last in the NBA in scoring margin, 28th in offense, 30th in defense, and yet they lead the world champions by 3 with 3:34 to go in the third.
Sean, this is their playoff game. They won't be coming back.
And if the Celtics lose, even if they win, and they win a close game here, this is sort of a game the Celtics needed to do a little damage as far as scoring margin is concerned. If Chicago beats Atlanta tonight, it may not matter because the Celtics have the head-to-head with Cleveland in group play. But if Atlanta ends up 3-1, Cleveland ends up 3-1, and Boston ends up 3-1, which may be the most likely scenario right now, then scoring margin will decide it. And the Celtics already are only a +2. And as of this moment right now, it wouldn't matter because they lose this game anyway, but the Celtics have been outscored in the NBA Cup through 2 games plus nearly 3 quarters, and they've been outscored by a point.
So get rid of the cup, is that what you're saying for the Celtics?
I'm saying that the Celtics now in NBA Cup play are 5-3 with a +2.7 differential, whereas in every other game they played the last 2 years, they're 72 a team with a +12. So maybe it's colored court, I don't know. Cada gets the first free throw. And here's the dirty little, here's saying the quiet part out loud. The Celtics season took off last year when they did not go to Las Vegas. The teams that went to Vegas struggled. The Celtics were not playing great late November, early December last year. And they never looked back once they did not have to go to Las Vegas.
Well, it's going to be something. You get that big monster comes back. That's going to be, it's going to tell me who the Celtics are. Nikas.
Speaking of changing things up front, changing the tempo, Jordan Walsh comes out and Xavier Tillman has been in mothballs, going to get a chance here. Kuzma drives, floats it with right hand, does not get the bounce, and Tillman immediately grabs a rebound. Boss down by 1, 68-67. Here's Jaylen Brown. Shovel pass back to Tillman. Tillman attacks to 12 feet, turns, flips it up with the right hand, no good. Offensive rebound. It's going to result in a loose ball foul on Keita. Tillman threw his body into Carrington, who flopped backwards. Might be hearing from the league on that flop. He wanted a foul call. He may be hearing from the league instead of the form of a fine.
That's the thing about when you get in a game like this. Your little pet shots, and you've been on the bench, ice cold, you come back in, they're asking you to perform. That's a tough road to go. I didn't get to that till the end of my career when that happened, but man, trying to crank it up to be a scorer with your first shot is tough.
Wizards by 1 and the ball. 3:04 to go, third quarter. Jordan Poole down the left side, scoops it, blocked by Tillman. And here is Jaylen Brown leading a 4-on-4. Ahead for Hauser. Hauser calls his own number, and that number is 3.
Needed that one. Maybe that will break the dam wide open.
Sam Hauser's made 3 of the Celtics' 9 threes tonight. They're just 9 of 36, but they've got the lead.
Good job by Tillman here.
Tillman, the one challenging the ball. Carrington starts his drive, floats it up. Over Keita, no good. Offensive rebound put back, though, for Valanciunas. We're tied at 70. 2:25 to go in the third. Pritchard. Push pass for Jaylen Brown. Straight away behind the Keita screen. Valanciunas in front of him. Steps back on Kispert. Now drives with the left hand. Spins in the paint. Hand off Keita. Steps through. Valanciunas reaches out. Knocks the ball away. Jaylen saves it. Flips it up off the back iron. No good. Valanciunas can't grab the rebound. Jaylen does, and it gets fouled.
Well, working the glass. You don't think of the Celtics hitting the glass like that. Normally outside team, but when things aren't going well, you have to do other things. Tillman, give him credit here for getting that basketball, blocking it.
Joe Mazzulla loves the effort. Timeout with 2:03 to go in the third quarter. We're right back where we started. Boston 70, Washington 70 on the BetMGM 98.5, the Sports Hub Celtics Radio Network.
Hey, Big Jim Murray here. When I think of cannabis dispensaries in the area, I think of Netta. And I wanted to let you know they've got you covered this football season. Whether you're looking for top shelf flower, vapes, edibles, whatever you want, Netta's got it. Choose from a huge variety of products in tons of different strengths and sizes that will make your game day great no matter what happens on the field. Stop by Netta's dispensaries in Brookline, Franklin, and Northampton, or take advantage of their home delivery service so you don't have to miss a moment of the game. Shop at nettacare.org today.
Please consume responsibly. This product may cause impairment and may be habit forming. There may be health risks associated with consumption of this product. This product has not been analyzed or approved by the FDA. There is limited information on the side effects of using this product, and there may be associated health risks. Marijuana use during pregnancy and breastfeeding may pose potential harms. It is against the law to drive or operate machinery when under the influence of this product. Keep this product away from children. There may be health risks associated with consumption of this product. Marijuana can impair concentration, coordination, and judgment. The impairment effects of edible marijuana may be delayed by 2 hours or more. In case of accidental ingestion, call the Poison Control Hotline at 1-800-222-1222 or 911. This product may be illegal outside of Massachusetts. Mass state license numbers MR281287 and MR283065.
Hey, it's Zoe. And just like the quarterback is the heartbeat of a team, your kitchen is the heartbeat of your home. Want to give your kitchen a fresh new look without breaking that bank? Then go to my guys at Luxury Makeover. They'll reface your kitchen cabinets instead of replacing them, saving you time and money. And for a limited time, they're offering 24 months with no interest, no payments. Reach them today at LuxuryMakeover.com. Tell them Zoe sent you. You're going to save an additional 15% off the project. Luxury Makeover. They spread smiles one home at a time.
Hey, it's Maz. Are you tired of spending money repairing your heating or AC system year over year? Well, stop the cycle of costly repairs with Rodenhiser Home Services Fix It Forward program. Just show Rodenhiser any past repair bill, and they'll apply up to $550 as a down payment toward a brand new energy-efficient heating or AC system. And the repair bill can be from any HVAC company. Fix It Forward ends December 31st, so visit Rodenhiser.com/fixitforward to schedule a free consultation today. Nice people, great service since 1928.
When your team's best players have all been traded and the latest pick is overrated, just raise a glass with a friend or two and tell them more, tell them more, tell them more do. May your team be great and your picks be true, and if it falls apart, you'll know what to do. Just raise a glass with a fan or two and tell them more, tell them more, tell them more do. It's a crazy world, so what do? You tell them more, tell them more, tell them more do. Hey!
Tullamore Dew Irish Whiskey, 40% alcohol. William Grant & Sons Inc., New York.
The home of the bees, the Sports Hub.
Back in the Amica Insurance broadcast booth. Celtics and Wizards tied at 70 late third quarter. Breck's proud to be the official corporate card of the Celtics. Breck's cards help over 25,000 companies make every dollar count. Learn more at Brex.com/grow. Jaylen Brown hits the first free throw. And the Celtics are right now against the NBA's worst defensive team are shooting a season-low 39% from the floor and a season-low 25% from three. That they had the lead with 2:03 to go in the third quarter.
Most important thing, they still have the lead. Sometimes you have to defend yourself to win basketball games instead of just outscoring people.
Jaylen gets a friendly bounce, a second free throw. Celtics lead 72-70 because even though they have taken 14 more threes than the Wizards, they've taken 11 more free throws. It's happening again. Same pattern we've seen all year. Celtics get outshot, but they make more threes and they make more free throws. George knocks Pritchard away and is called for the offensive foul. George thought that the foul was going to be on Pritchard. He didn't react when the whistle came. He couldn't believe that he got called for the retaliation.
Well, they're saying Pritchard is saying Pritchard had his hands on him.
He did.
And me as the defender, I'm knocking the guy's hands away. So he shouldn't have his hands on me.
Celtics got away with one there. Jaylen Brown against George. Remember, that happened in front of the Boston bench. Joe Mazzulla felt like Ed Malloy owed him one. Jaylen Brown spins, gets the mid block, floats it up and in. And here's the thing, the Celtics just have too many guys that can take over this game.
And bound to, at some point again, start knocking out some trays.
9-2 is the run here for the Celtics. They lead by 4. 74-70. Valanciunas hand to Kispert. Keita waiting for Kispert, so a kick back out. Koulibaly against Tillman. Tillman's been good here. Bounce entry. Valanciunas steps through on Keita and knocks him down. He got his hand up after he lost the ball, and Valanciunas just blasted Keita in the face.
Are you going to be looking at this as a flagrant? This could be big.
It was not intentional, but it could be considered careless.
Well, what you're going to tell me if I get hit in the face that it wasn't intentional? I don't care. He still hit me in the face.
He was reckless. He threw what we called in MMA a spinning back fist. He drove through the shoulder of Keita. There should have been a foul called on Keita to begin with. Then Valanciunas tried to muscle his way through, and as the ball was stripped away from him by Tillman, he reached out with his left arm and just recklessly threw it backwards and hit Keita in the face. So they've got to look at this to see if it meets the criteria of a flagrant one. This comes with Boston leading by 4 with 1:04 to go in the third.
This is when if you're the Celtics now, this game has kind of changed a little bit of its temperament when Joe Mazzulla got that technical and just kind of woke him up. The Celtics were down by 3, got them going again, and seemed like the Celtics kind of started to mash that gas a little bit, so you wait for Tatum to come back in the game, and maybe he can start knocking down some trays. Okay, how many has he made so far? Close your eyes, tell me what you see.
Tatum has made a grand total of 0, but if you add Derek White's total to that, you still get 0.
Wow.
They're 0 for 14.
The math is pretty easy when you don't make none, right?
Jaylen Brown has gotten going here offensively. He's got 10 of his 24 in the third quarter. But to me, the unsung heroes of this game have been Hauser and Holiday.
Yeah. And really, I think the bench.
Tillman here.
Yeah, Tillman coming off the bench. The second unit has kept these guys in hailing distance. Now they're going to probably get them ahead. You'll probably get a free. You got to get a free throw out of this. I don't think it was one of those things where he tried to do it, but you tried to do it and hitting me, I still got hit.
It's just unnecessary contact, which is what a flagrant one. That's the criteria. So the Celtics, 8 of 20. Jaylen's starting to score. He's got 24 points on 21 shots, but he's 8 of 21. Not a great shooting night. 3 of 11 from 3. Tatum and Derek White are 4 for 20, 0 for 14 from 3, and yet this is when people talk about the Boston depth. You still have the lead on the road. Granted, not against a great team, but the lead is a lead.
Well, I got you something here. How about this one? You don't have to worry about going back to the White House anytime soon.
Nope, and that was actually a real discussion among those of us that really wanted to be on the trip, because in my case, I missed 2008 because I was out in the country when it happened. It happened very quickly. And a big discussion of us coming in from Dulles the other night was, the reality that, given the political climate, it is unlikely that the NBA champions are going to be going back to the White House.
Or the WNBA champions.
Or WNBA champions.
Evidence that the foul is just a common foul.
Common foul.
The ball was knocked loose prior to the illegal contact. Therefore, it is a loose ball foul. And since Boston's in the penalty, they'll shoot 2 free throws.
Tell that to my nose.
So the free throws come not on a flagrant, but because Washington is over the limit here. Win at 4 to go in the third. Jaylen Brown and Jonas Valanciunas talking about it a little bit.
He got cracked in the mouth. There's some blood.
There was. They had a little cut on the left side of his mouth. Cato been 4 for 4 from the free throw line.
Let me get this straight. So it doesn't meet the criteria that my mouth is bleeding. I'm probably going to need stitches.
To me, that almost defined unnecessary contact.
Yeah.
Cato gets 1 of 2. Celtics now on a 10-2 run to lead by 5. Which, by the way, is their lead of the night. 75-70, final minute, third quarter. Celtics trying to go to 2-1 in the NBA Cup in group play. Put the pressure on the Hawks to win in Chicago tonight. Valanciunas and to Kispert, straightaway 3, no good, but foul on Tillman. And Kispert will get 3 free throws. That's a shame because Celtics were rolling.
Playing great defense, and you're trying to block the shot. I understand you try to get there. But it was you had an odd angle of trying to get over a pick being set by a big.
All the out-of-town games are super close. The Zombie Pelicans actually have a 1-point lead on Golden State in the half. Kispert gets the first of 3. The game that Celtics fans care about, Chicago, 2-point lead on Atlanta. 4:38 to go, first half. Celtics will be in Chicago, close out group play next Friday.
I'm wondering right now, what is going on right now in Dallas?
Kyrie's shooting it great.
Okay.
They've been disappointing.
Again, what's going on in Dallas? That Luka hadn't been Luka.
They're 8-7. San Antonio is now at 500. Kispert gets 2 of 3. Boston lead is 3, 75-72. 2 for 1 if they play it right with 43 seconds to go in the third quarter. Throws a bounce pass to the right side of Jaylen Brown. Jaylen just holding it against his hips. Elvis going slowly. Hauser coming off the screen. That's where the ball goes. Quickly hand back to Jaylen. Kispert on his shoulder. Jaylen Brown drives, gets to the free throw line. Pull-up jumper bounces out. And the rebound tap from Valanciunas to Bob Carrington. About a 4-second differential on the 2 clocks as we count it down to the third quarter. It's been a close game throughout. Carrington dribbling between his legs. Pritchard down in his defensive stance in front of him. Kispert sets the screen. Carrington picked up by Hauser. 4 on the shot clock. Carrington tried to move it down low. Got deflected and stolen. 3 seconds for Jaylen. Pritchard screaming for the ball, but it's going to be Jaylen that has to take it at the buzzer, and he misses. Off the back iron, as every Celtic fan was looking around for Peyton Pritchard, who was running up the far side of the floor screaming for the ball. Celtics led by 2 at the end of 1, trailed by 2 at halftime, lead by 3 as we make the turn for home. End of 3. Boston 75, Washington 72 on the BetMGM 98.5, the Sports Hub Celtics Radio Network.
Hey, Big Jim Murray here. When I think of cannabis dispensaries in the area, I think of Netta. And I wanted to let you know they've got you covered this football season. Whether you're looking for top shelf flower, vapes, edibles, whatever you want, Netta's got it. Choose from a huge variety of products in tons of different strengths and sizes that will make your game day great no matter what happens on the field. Stop by Netta's dispensaries in Brookline, Franklin, and Northampton, or take advantage of their home delivery service so you don't have to miss a moment of the game. Shop at nettacare.org today.
Please consume responsibly. This product may cause harm and may be habit forming. There may be health risks associated with consumption of this product. This product has not been analyzed or approved by the FDA. There is limited information on the side effects of using this product, and there may be associated health risks. Marijuana use during pregnancy and breastfeeding may pose potential harms. It is against the law to drive or operate machinery when under the influence of this product. Keep this product away from children. There may be health risks associated with consumption of this product. Marijuana can impair concentration, coordination, and judgment. The impairment effects of edible marijuana may be delayed by 2 hours or more. In case of accidental ingestion, call the Poison Control Hotline at 1-800-222-1222 or 911. This product may be illegal outside of Massachusetts. Mass state license numbers MR281287 and MR283065.
Hey, it's Zoe. And just like the quarterback is the heartbeat of a team, your kitchen is the heartbeat of your home. Want to give your kitchen a fresh new look without breaking that bank? Then go to my guys at Luxury Makeover. They'll reface your kitchen cabinets instead of replacing them, saving you time and money. And for a limited time, they're offering 24 months with no interest, no payments. Reach them today at luxurymakeover.com. Tell them Zoe sent you. You're going to save an additional 15% off the project. Luxury Makeover. They spread smiles one home at a time.
When your team's best players have all been traded and the latest pick is overrated, just raise a glass with a friend or two and tell them more, tell them more, tell them more do. May your team be great and your picks be true, and if it falls apart, you'll know what to do. Just raise a glass with a fan or two and tell them more, tell them more, tell them more do. It's a crazy world, so what do you do? You tell them more, tell them more, tell them more do. Hey!
Tullamore Dew Irish Whiskey, 40% alcohol, William Grant & Sons Inc., New York.
Connect with Boston's home for sports online. 98.5thesportshub.com.
Celtics by 3. Fourth quarter begins as soon as we take 10 seconds for station identification. On the BetMGM 98.5 Sports Hub Celtics Radio Network.
Boston, the home of the Celtics, Bruins, Rams, and Patriots. Boston's home for sports is 95, the Sports Hub. Beasley Media Group Station.
Randy and Max. Celtics trying to go to 2-1 in the NBA Cup. It's been a battle all night. Celtics trying to climb out of an 11-point hole. The fourth quarter begins. With Derek White trying to slide his feet defensively and chase Jordan Poole around, ends up knocking him down and committing the foul.
Is it Tatum time now? Is it about time for him to get in this thing and take this game over? This is MVP type moments for guys like this. They live for this moment. Not shooting it well and then have to come back and just carry your team.
Ball moved out to Poole right side, but away from the play. Maybe another offensive foul on Valanciunas.
Valanciunas set a moving pick.
Sam Hauser deep on the right side, challenged by Poole. Steps back away from him, finds Pritchard. Boston by 3, first possession of the fourth. Pritchard, tricky stop and start, herky-jerky, right-hand dribble, throws out to Derek White. Up fake, steps to his left, got Brogdon, hands down, and finally knocks down a 3. The first one for either Tatum or White tonight gives the Celtics their largest lead, 78-72.
You know you can get it going quickly.
Poole for Valanciunas, that little set shot from 14 feet is money, as it has been every year he's been in the league. 78-74.
Boy, he got the squared shoulders.
A minute gone in the fourth quarter. Tatum, early entry in the fourth. His pass deflected out of bounds by Koulibaly. Wants a replay review to see if that's maybe
Koulibaly is enjoying guarding Tatum. After Tatum took him to school early in the game, he's kind of controlled Tatum.
Bounce entry to Pritchard. Cornette, hand back break. Pritchard turns the corner, drives on Keyshawn George. He's under the basket, pump fake. George takes the rim away, throws out to Hauser. For his 3, air ball. Range night for the Celtics shooting threes. Brogdon shovels the rebound. Head to George. Turn to Brogdon. Brogdon turns the corner on Derek White. Steps back on him, 17-footer. Bounces a little bit short. Offensive rebound tapped in by Valanciunas.
Valanciunas working inside out.
Another game in which the Celtics getting outshot by a healthy margin. Tatum turns the corner. Cross court pass deflected, but it ends up in the hands of Derek White anyway. He floats it up and in from the baseline about 8 feet away.
Derek White coming to the party.
Derek White did not score in the first 3 quarters. He's got the first 5 points of the fourth. All knocked out of bounds by Hauser. Washington will keep it down by 4 with 10:08 to go.
Brogdon likes that tricky play of almost the handoff, but continues to dribble. But defense was alert this time, ready for him.
He had a very good year for the Celtics 2 years ago. Brogdon backs it out on Tatum. Deep 3 is no good. And Hauser fights his way forward to grab the rebound. Celtics by 4. Derek White, left-hand dribble, creeping down the left side, pulls up at 17. Short front iron, long rebound. Comes to Jordan Poole. Poole racing up the middle of the floor. Goes in. Hauser runs it up, no good, but he gets the foul call. Hauser says, me? The answer is yes.
This thing you do, and you have to learn this. This is a learned behavior. When the ball is coming towards you like Poole, get down low. Get down low. What you see here is Hauser standing up high. When you stand up high, they use your target. When you get down low, you think you're there to play defense.
If this ends up as a one-point game at the end, is someone going to ask Kyle Kuzma about him taking that technical when Jordan Poole and Malcolm Brogdon were there? Poole gets both free throws here. He is automatic from the line. Washington within 2, 80-78 Boston, 9:40 to go. Tatum gets the Cornet screen. Tries the left side. He is open. Wing 3. Nope. Back iron. Rebound knocked away by Cornet. Pritchard picks it up and sticks it back from 10 feet away.
Pritchard on the spot to shoot that basketball instantly.
It's a big play by Luke Cornet. Jordan Poole under the basket. Derek White has him pinned under there, so he floats it towards Valanciunas. Valanciunas has got it against Cornet at the free throw line. Pump fake, and he fumbles the ball because Cornet didn't take the pump fake. Derek White has the steal. In traffic, kick out. Tatum going to keep trying till he gets one, but it's not now. He misses again, and Valanciunas has the rebound. Jason Tatum is 0 for 10 from 3.
And you're still ahead? One left.
Brogdon pulls up at 14 and knocks down the jumper.
If I can tell you what's happening, then how does somebody else not know? You're on the court.
It's funny, on the sheet, they gave that missed 3 to Derek White. Clearly Tatum. Derek White for Tatum. Boston by 2. 8:38 to go. Tatum back for White. Straightaway 3. Got it. And Derek White has arrived at the party. All 8 of his points here in the fourth quarter. All 10 of his points. Driving. Poole floats it up and in over Derek White. Quick release. 85-82. Jordan Poole's up to 14 and 7 assists. Boston by 3.
Think how many times he had to probably battle against Steph Curry. I mean, in what you had to learn, just like Lou Williams had to learn from Iverson. Man, what a learning experience it is every day when you get in there with the masters.
Driving baseline, Pritchard shovels to Hauser, who snuck in behind everybody for the easy layup.
Who'll sleep on that offside then.
87-82, 8 minutes to go. Poole for George. George dribbles behind his back, exposed it, and Hauser has the steal. Wow. Sam Hauser's had a good night. Derek White into the front court, lead for Pritchard. Pritchard steps to his left, deep 3. Into the hands of Tunis. Koulibaly has been really good defensively. Got a hand on that 3. Celtics are 11 of 43 from distance. Valanciunas stripped from behind by Derek White, but they're calling a foul.
Derek White wants to challenge. He is shaking his head. It looked like here's the thing about Celtics. You cannot challenge. You already used your challenge and you lost. Let's see. Up near the arms.
Quick 3, right side. George is a boulder off the back iron.
Good job again, Sam Hauser on the glass.
Tatum. Right side. Bumping George. Step back on him. Clears it. 16 and knocks it down.
Finally, it's something to go.
Timeout, Brian Keefe. Celtics have their largest lead, little 7-2 run, and they're up by 7. 7:15 to go. Boston 89, Washington 82 on the BetMGM 98.5, the Sports Hub Celtics Radio Network.
Hey, Big Jim Murray here. When I think of cannabis dispensaries in the area, I think of Netta. And I wanted to let you know they've got you covered this football season. Whether you're looking for top shelf flower, vapes, edibles, whatever you want, Netta's got it. Choose from a huge variety of products in tons of different strengths and sizes that will make your game day great no matter what happens on the field. Stop by Netta's dispensaries in Brookline, Franklin, and Northampton, or take advantage of their home delivery service so you don't have to miss a moment of the game. Shop at nettacare.org today.
Please consume responsibly. This product may cause impairment and may be habit forming. There may be health health risks associated with consumption of this product. This product has not been analyzed or approved by the FDA. There is limited information on the side effects of using this product, and there may be associated health risks. Marijuana use during pregnancy and breastfeeding may pose potential harms. It is against the law to drive or operate machinery when under the influence of this product. Keep this product away from children. There may be health risks associated with consumption of this product. Marijuana can impair concentration, coordination, and judgment. The impairment effects of edible marijuana may be delayed by 2 hours or more. In case of accidental ingestion, call the Poison Control Hotline at 1-800-222-1222 or 911. This product may be illegal outside of Massachusetts. Mass state license numbers MR281287 and MR283065.
Hey, it's Zoe. And just like the quarterback is the heartbeat of a team, your kitchen is the heartbeat of your home. Want to give your kitchen a fresh new look without breaking that bank? Then go to my guys at Luxury Makeover. They'll reface your kitchen cabinets instead of replacing them, saving you time and money. And for a limited time, they're offering 24 months with no interest, no payments. Reach them today at LuxuryMakeover.com. Tell them Zoe sent you. You're going to save an additional 15% off the project. Luxury Makeover. They spread smiles one home at a time. Hey, it's Zoe, and Oakers Technologies has a long history of helping businesses stay future ready as their single source IT partner, providing everything from full IT infrastructure to everyday AV needs. And they're hyper focused on managed IT services that feel easy and simple from a single point of contact. Their ProCare support team are the people behind the technology that make sure that you have a custom approach to the support and resources you need to keep your business future ready with Oakers Technologies, proud partner of your New England Patriots.
The Celtics play here at the Sports Hub.
Sellout crowd, 20,385, and they have been treated to a game a lot of people didn't think was going to be competitive, and it has been all night. The Celtics now have their largest lead out of an 11-point hold. They're up by 7. 89-82 with 7:15 to go. Attendance brought to you by Ticketmaster. Join the crowd of excitement at a future Celtics game by ordering your tickets at Ticketmaster.com. And what a Sunday matinee we got for you. Celtics and the Minnesota Timberwolves, although Minnesota's not playing great here. A couple of losses to Portland. They lost last night to Toronto. And they haven't won a game in Boston in nearly 20 years.
Wow, what a spoiler alert that is. Let me go to that game.
It's a Sunday afternoon game. We'll be with you at 3 o'clock Sunday. Kyle Kuzma in the paint. Cornette and Derek White are there, so he hands back to Valanciunas at the elbow. Pushes it back to Koulibaly. Shot clock at 5. Derek White in front of Koulibaly. Lob on the inside. Cornette saw it coming. Knocked it away from Valanciunas, and here comes Derek White. Now the Celtics playing some defense. Tatum switches to the left hand and just fumbled the basketball and turned it over. Tatum can't get out of his own way tonight. Koulibaly goes the distance. He missed the layup. Tatum grabs the rebound, his 6th. Tatum is 4 for 16 now with 3 turnovers. He has taken 10 threes and he's missed them all. Tatum down to the left side, spins, kick all the way out. Peyton Pritchard. Pritchard steps back on Kuzma. Dribbles low, attacks, steps back on the baseline, comes up short, and Kuzma has the rebound. All shots that normally go for the Celtics have not fallen tonight. They're at 41%. Poole goes the distance, steps through Hauser and White and scores.
Poole just looks right at you as a defender. Attacks you.
16 for Jordan Poole, 89-84, Boston by 5, and the ball midway fourth quarter right now. 6 minutes to go. Down the right side, Tatum is tripped on his way in. First team foul on Washington. Tatum in a game like this in here 4 years ago, but that was during that crazy COVID year when the Celtics were forced to play the schedule change. They played a Sunday afternoon game here after coming back from the West Coast and just got brutalized. That was, we said at the time, that was probably the worst game Tatum has ever played in his NBA career, and he has had a rough go tonight. Does have 7 assists. Tatum on the inbound, safe to Jaylen Brown. Jaylen pull up, deep 3 on Sarr, air ball. How many air balls for the Celtics tonight?
I mean, not even close.
We move past the 2-hour mark. This one, 5:53 to go. Washington with the ball down by 5, 89-84. Been a 2-possession game most of the night, with the Celtics trailing the majority of the night. Alex Sarr goes left side. Pretty good look. Carrington up, fakes on Jaylen Brown. Jumps to his left. Doesn't want the 3. Finds Koulibaly. Cross Jordan Poole. Shot clock down to 4. Poole against Tillman. Steps to his right. Launches. No good. Missed it badly. On the rebound for Jaylen Brown. Yeah, that was more of a launch than a shot. Tatum for Jaylen Brown. Left-hand dribble, driving strong on Carrington. Elevates to the right hand, up and in.
Wow, that should have been contact and one. This time a little foul going towards the line, but too strong, too good.
26, 10, and 5 for Jaylen Brown. 91-84, Boston by 7. Carrington drives off the wrong foot, floats it up, and it goes out of bounds. Looked like it might have been blocked, but they're saying right out of bounds off Carrington.
Celtics quickly getting this ball in bounds before Washington tries to challenge.
Starters on the floor with the exception of Tillman, who's earned the minutes here to finish this game for Tatum. Tatum straight away moves it to Holiday. Pretty good look, going to put us on the floor. Drive on Poole, over the shoulder pass deflected and stolen. Now Holiday turns it over. Carrington over the shoulder pass finds Kuzma in the corner. 3 rims out. Rebound Tillman. Celtics dodging him left and right. Well, if the Wizards had any kind of night shooting a 3, they'd have this game.
And if Celtics had any kind of,
no
would
question.
be close.
Both teams have shot horribly from 3. Drew Holiday in the paint, kick to the corner. Tillman misses the 3. Rebound Koulibaly, still a 7-point game, 91-84. Poole pull up in transition for 3. Timeout Joe Mazzulla. Can't shake them because they can't make shots. Celtics having their shooting night of the year. Still have a chance here. 4:13 to go with the lead. Boston 91, Washington 87 on the BetMGM 98.5, the Sports Hub Celtics Radio Network.
Hey, Big Jim Murray here. When I think of cannabis dispensaries in the area, I think of Netta. And I wanted to let you know they've got you covered this football season. Whether you're looking for top shelf flower, vapes, edibles, whatever you want, Netta's got it. Choose from a huge variety of products in tons of different strengths and sizes that will make your game day great no matter what happens on the field. Stop by Netta's dispensaries in Brookline, Franklin, and Northampton, or take advantage of their home delivery service so you don't have to miss a moment of the game. Shop at nettacare.org today.
Please consume responsibly. This product may cause impairment and may be habit-forming. There may be health risks associated with consumption of this product. This product has not been analyzed or approved by the FDA. There is limited information on the side effects of using this product, and there may be associated health risks. Marijuana use during pregnancy and breastfeeding may pose potential harms. It is against the law to drive or operate machinery when under the influence of this product. Keep this product away from children. There may be health risks associated with consumption of this product. Marijuana can impair concentration, coordination, and judgment. The impairment effects of edible marijuana may be delayed by 2 hours or more. In case of accidental ingestion, call the Poison Control Hotline at 1-800-222-1222 or 911. This product may be illegal outside of Massachusetts. Mass state license numbers MR281287 and MR283065.
Hey, it's Zoe. And just like the quarterback is the heartbeat of a team, your kitchen is the heartbeat of your home. Want to give your kitchen a fresh new look without breaking that bank? Then go to my guys at Luxury Makeover. They'll reface your kitchen cabinets instead of replacing them, saving you time and money. And for a limited time, they're offering 24 months with no interest, no payments. Reach them today at luxurymakeover.com. Tell them Zoe sent you. You're going to save an additional 15% off the project. Luxury Makeover. They spread smiles one home at a time.
Hey, it's Matt. Are you tired of spending money repairing your heating or AC system year over year? Well, stop the cycle of costly repairs with Rodenhiser Home Services Fix It Forward program. Just show Rodenhiser any past repair bill, and they'll apply up to $550 as a down payment toward a brand new energy-efficient heating or AC system. And the repair bill can be from any HVAC company. Fix It Forward ends December 31st, so visit Rodenhiser.com/fixitforward to schedule a free consultation today. Nice people, great service since 1928.
Listen live. Check out our podcast with the 98.5 The Sports Hub app.
Just been a climb uphill all night for the Celtics, having their worst offensive night of the year against the league's worst defensive team. But they're up by 4, 91-87. With 4:13 to go. Atlanta is down by 7 at halftime at Chicago. And if these scores hold, the Celtics will be in the driver's seat in Group C.
Well, all you need to do is make a couple of plays here. Celtics, you think of it this way. 6-point swing. Tillman misses a 3. Poole makes one. 6-point swing.
Celtics trying to win the 10th time in 11 tries against Washington. The only game they lost was when that Porzingis guy killed him. Holiday enters to Tatum. Tatum in deep, pulls up on Koulibaly and banks it home.
Taking some of the shots. This time use his length to go in and knock down that.
Tatum's got 12 on 5 of 17 shooting. But Boston leads by 6, down to 3:45 to go. Jordan Poole, hounded by Holiday, dribbles around him, gets in deep, goes to the left hand, lays it up, it circles the rim, and the rim spits it out. In the hands of Alex Sarr, who misses the point-blank putback.
Wow. How did that come out?
Out of the Wizards not scoring. Poole or Sarr. Jaylen Brown, stop and start, drives on Brogdon, finds Derek White all alone for the layup, but Jaylen Brown couldn't stop himself and knocks over Poole, commits the offensive foul.
Can't challenge. It's a good play, but what you had was Kyle Kuzma, very smart player this time, sitting there waiting. He doesn't take that charge. Easy play by White to lay it in.
Wizards staring down worst record in the NBA now because Philadelphia beat Brooklyn tonight to go to 3-12. Jared McCain has been great, the rookie for the Sixers. Brogdon for Jordan Poole, and he is fouled by Holiday. That's the last foul the Celtics had to give with 3:15 to go.
Oh, I love these two guards you have right now because they can defend with the best of them. And I talked to a couple of people, and we were talking about that.
Kuzma hands to Jordan Poole. Poole against Jaylen Brown. Straight away, shot clock is down to 5. Kuzma turns the corner, drives on Tillman. Pump fake, goes to the left hand and scores. Kuzma's been good tonight. Except for that free throw he took. 93-89, Boston by 4. Jaylen Brown, stop and start, bumping with Brogdon, spins back to his left, goes off the window and in. Too strong.
Yeah, that time Brogdon was trying to be strong. Jaylen Brown just stronger.
Hasn't been pretty from the floor. 26 shots, but he's got 28 points, 11 rebounds. 5 assists.
Wow.
Kuzma pushes off on Derek White, flips right hand, no good. Score for the rebound. Tatum picks it up off the floor. Boston by 6, 2.5 to go. Tatum throws the shoulder into Brogdon, dribbling with his left hand, using that big right shoulder to knock Brogdon backwards. Now he steps back into a jumper and knocks it down. Largest lead of the night for the Celtics, up by 8. 97-89.
Champs doesn't do what champs really do.
Jordan Poole harassed by Tillman.
Stay alert.
Poole starts his drive around him and scores easily. He pulled Tillman out and then got to the rim. Poole's got 21, 97-91. We have 2 minutes to go right now. Boston by 6. Celtics average 122 a game. Wizards give up 125. Holiday steps to his right, misses a 3. Celtics still sitting on 97 with 1:45 to go, leading by 6. Brogdon, stop and start. Steps back on Tillman, 18-footer, rims out. Rebound, Jaylen Brown deflects it. Derek White, hustle play, saves it from going out of bounds. Now the Celtics will run some clock here. 1:33, 1:32, 1:31 to go. Jaylen Brown, 4 Tate straight away. Boston by 6. Tatum angles to the left side of the floor. 9. Tatum lines up Brogdon. Right-hand dribble, switches to the left, spins back to his right, elevates, 12-footer, bounces, out. Wizards have the rebound, Brogdon. Still a 6-point game with a 10 to go. Brogdon into the front court. Tatum goes for the ball, get it. He knocks Brogdon down and fouls him. Brogdon will get free throws, and it's the exact play Tatum tried to make on Donovan Mitchell Tuesday night.
That play was unnecessary.
Tatum dribbled down, tried to dunk on the other end, so it's a delay of game warning.
That play was a smart one by Tatum. This time, just get back, play defense. They're struggling right now to score, but you give them 2 free throws. They're probably one of the best free throws shooters we've seen in a while.
Still have managed another night in which they've attempted 19 more threes in the opposition and 6 more free throws. Brogdon, a rare free throw miss at the worst possible time for Washington, down by 6 with 68 seconds left.
Still a 2-possession game. How can the Celtics manage this thing?
Brogdon, who brought the Celtics the 6-man award a couple of years ago, gets the second free throw to go. So we're at 97-92. Boston by 5. Derek White dribbling in the backcourt with 104, 103, 102 to go. Through the NBA Cup logo, it's a court on this red court here at Capital One Arena. Jason Tatum holding it, waiting for Jaylen Brown to come off the screen. He catches 6 on the shot clock. Jaylen Brown against Kyle Kuzma. Jaylen spins, tough elbow, fall away. Got it!
Oh, my. Johnny Gill would sing that one.
The Celtics' weapons were not firing at full cylinder tonight, but there were just too many of them for the Wizards to deal with. 46 seconds to go. Celtics lead 99-92.
Brown did what they needed to do to win this basketball game. But Brown, a difficult shot. Hand in his face, high arcing jump shot. Rainbow. That was an individual effort. Nobody was there to get the rebound as it goes through. MVP.
Sorry, Max. Bulls are up by 11 now on Atlanta early in the third quarter. If Chicago wins that game, both the Celtics and Hawks would be 2-1 in group play. The Hawks would have the tiebreaker by virtue of the head-to-head. But the Cleveland Cavaliers are still in this group, and Cleveland, their games remaining are against Washington and Atlanta. So what it's going to come down to, with the Celtics just watching, it appears, on the final night, if the Celtics can win in Chicago next Friday, the following Tuesday, December 3rd, will be the Cleveland-Atlanta game that will decide it. And if Atlanta loses this game and then they lose to Cleveland, it would be Boston and Cleveland that would end up in the tie, and the Celtics would win that tiebreaker and advance to the quarterfinals. And that's one game closer to Vegas.
Yeah, well, here's the thing. You've done just enough probably to win this basketball game. You take it and you keep it moving.
Well, the Celtics, the Wizards were shooting 18 of 33. They were over 50% midway through the second quarter. And the rest of the game, they went 19 of 51.
Well, how
the
about
Celtics held them under 40%.
How about this? Jason Tatum, who is deadly from the three-point line, has not made one tonight.
He had really been rolling up to 39% tonight, 0 for 10. Derek White had a couple of big ones in the fourth quarter, but they're 2 for 18 combined. Kuzma spins on Jalen and banks it home. Wizards score quickly to cut it to 5, but they got to play the foul game here with 36 seconds to go. Tatum bumped, and there's the intentional foul given by Brogdon. They got to do it again. That was the foul to give. Stops the clock with 34.8 to go, and now the Wizards need the Celtics to go Anthony Davis here and start missing free throws.
Oh.
Tillman comes out, replaced by Hauser.
Wow, that was shots fired to Anthony Davis.
Well, Anthony Davis and Jason Tatum have been the ones challenging Jokic for MVP to this point, which is going to call another timeout here with 34.8 to go, trailing by 5. But Anthony Davis killed him with the missed free throws late last night. Orlando won that game. Orlando's won 7 of 8 without Banchero. East is starting to turn it around here. New York is 3 games over 500. Orlando is 3 games over 500. Milwaukee has won 4 out of 5. And the only game they've lost in that stretch was that bad call with LaMelo Ball in Charlotte. And they're up 10 on Indiana. Pacers are really starting to struggle here. Halliburton has really not been playing well.
Yeah. Halliburton, I think, since, he went down with the injury, didn't play against the Celtics. In one of those playoff games, just hasn't been the same since.
Halliburton had the great first half last year, and the big injury he had last year, remember, came against the Celtics when he slipped on the court and did those splits. That was in around mid-season, early January, when the Celtics played that baseball series at Indiana.
Hurts any grown man thinking about that, doing a split like that.
Not the intention. Well, Houston's really playing well. They're up 20 on Portland at halftime. 4 best teams in the NBA have easily been Cleveland, Boston, OKC, and Golden State. Hard to argue that Houston's been the 5th best team. Oh, the Knicks are playing well. The Knicks' offensive numbers over the last 7 or 8 games are insane. Right? Tom Thibodeau's turned into Mike D'Antoni. Derek White inbound to Jaylen Brown. Immediate foul given by Kuzma with 34.1 to go.
When we see this team again, we see Washington, if Kyle Kuzma is going to be, one of these guys that, that they come in, that the buzzards are circling and trying to get one of those guys who can help a team. As Brown stands up, trying to make a couple of free throws and just get out of here with a win would be good.
Only one more game between these two right at the end of the year in Boston. Jalen gets the first free throw. Now, we say one more game. There is, if the Celtics don't make the quarterfinals or lose in the quarterfinals, there will be an extra game or possibly 2 if they don't make the quarterfinals added to the schedule. So some teams that they were only scheduled to play 3 times in the Eastern Conference, they will play 4. The Celtics had the extra home game last year against the Knicks. Jalen misses the second one. Still a 2-possession game. 30 seconds to go. Jordan Poole pulls up. Quick 3. No good. Rebound, Drew Holiday. Kispert gives the foul, but this one's pretty much out of the bar now with 26.8 to go.
Drew Holiday might have hit that funny bone. I'm not sure what's funny about it, but kind of flexing that left arm.
This will be the 6th straight win for the Celtics against Washington. They're 10th in 11 tries. And now go home to play the Minnesota Timberwolves who have not won a game in Boston since Gary Payton was a Celtic.
Wow. This is what I love about Joe Mazzulla. Mayor Malloy, they're sitting down kind of breaking bread. Ed Malloy could have possibly thrown him out of the game early when Joe Mazzulla picked up a technical and had enough discipline not to throw Joe out, and things kind of turned around then defensively and offensively for the Celtics.
Celtics have outscored Washington 28 since the Joe Mazzulla technical. Poole goes the distance. Holiday won't foul. Easy layup. Makes it a two-possession game again, so the Wizards will try to foul. And there's the foul Poole gives on Holiday, but we're down to 19.5 to go.
Well, just trade baskets right now. And what the Celtics are doing, they're protecting the three-point line. If you give up 2 and you get 2 free throws, you knock them down, the math just isn't going to come out right.
Speaking of math, Celtics, Holiday gets the first free throw, now up by 7. They are only a +9 in the NBA Cup, which is not a big scoring differential through 3 games. And all this is setting up, if it plays out this way,
not again,
that poor Billy Donovan is going to be just as he was last year on the wrong side of it next Friday, where the Celtics could be in a position where they need to run up the score. Boston by 8. Kuzma, no good. Rebound Tatum. Kispert gives the foul. Come on, dude. And all the other teams in Group C are saying, hey, it's fouling because you're giving the Celtics free points. With Boston up by 8 and 11 seconds to go, that's where you don't foul, but Kispert gives it, and Tatum will go to the line. This could end up being a double-digit win for the Celtics. This is their largest lead all night. By the way, the Celtics have now had the lead in the final 4 minutes of every game they have played this year, all 16.
Let me say this while this is going on, is Tatum makes the first 2 free throws. I love the way those gentlemen, those young men, went to the White House. That's the one thing I love about the NHL. They have all their guys in suits. And the Celtics, they just don't do it enough for me.
Oh, come on, Brian Keefe. He calls timeout with his team down by 10 and 11 seconds to go. Dude, some of us have flights to catch. Brian Keefe finally getting his shot. Here in the NBA, had all this success with guys like Kevin Durant, Kristaps Porzingis in New York. A really young team here, and they played like it for a while. They made some key mistakes that kept the Celtics close. This would be, if the Celtics win this game by double figures, that is one of the wildest double-figure wins we could ever imagine. The Celtics, this is their first double-digit lead with 11 seconds left. Really interested to see Minnesota on Sunday, Max. Had an amazing year last year, obviously beat Denver in Game 7 to take the belt off the defending champs. A signature win, one of the 2 biggest in Wolves franchise history. So much optimism. They rolled the dice in the trade to get Randall and DiVincenzo for Karl Anthony Towns. But it left them with Rudy Gobert, and there just always seemed to be issues connected to Gobert.
I mean, that is the most confusing thing to me. If you're trying to, is there anybody out there who would take Gobert now? Because he has a large salary.
Would anybody take Joel Embiid right now? Could you trade him?
Yeah, if I was one of the bottom feeders, I possibly would. If I could say, look, I know he's going to work to come back because I think he has too much pride.
Brian Keefe has Brogdon to Kuzma. He misses the layup after all that, and Jason Tatum calls timeout because Joe Mazzulla wanted one. And he is adding to the score. That's exactly what he's doing.
Whoa.
I don't know if that was a response to Brian Keefe calling an unnecessary timeout, but Joe Mazzulla just called one with the Celtics up by 10 and 5.9 to go.
Joe Mazzulla is playing the game within the game. He's saying, look, I want to score again. And he's drawn up a play to score the basketball. And if you're watching it right now, are you going to foul them again? Are you going to let the Celtics have and it would really be crazy if you think about these 2 points, how different they could be if you're playing for that score. What's the word I've been trying to use all day? Aggregate? Is that it?
The aggregate works.
Aggregate.
Scoring, the total scoring margin works.
I was trying to get that word out, and I was home practicing. I was like, aggregate.
Midway through the 3rd quarter of this game, the Celtics were down by 3, which meant they were dead even. in the NBA Cup. And since then, a 13-point swing. So they're a plus 10 tonight, plus 13 for the NBA Cup in their group.
I tell you what, if it was me right now, and they try to score on me, I was on Washington's team, I'd be giving somebody a forearm shiver, man. You want to? Take this.
Derek White just took a forearm shiver, but Kuzma fouled Holiday.
I give it to him. Yes, I do that. You want to try to score again? Old school NBA right now.
Well, because the Celtics listen, if you're playing the margin game, what you're doing is you're setting up a three-point shot. If you're the Wizards, the game is over anyway.
Well, let me see what they call timeout again. The score. You know, I know I am about fights.
Well, remember, after the Chicago game last year when the Celtics had to run up the score, they began within the league, like, is this a good idea? That this is the tiebreaker because it compels teams to do this. But what else is the tiebreaker going to be? A coin flip? Drew Holiday makes the free throws, and the Celtics remarkably lead by 12. 5 seconds. Jordan Poole races into the front court. Holiday away, misses the scoop shot, and the game is over. And the Celtics, who trailed most of the night by as many as 11, end up with a 12-point margin of victory in an NBA Cup game. The final score, Boston 108, Washington 96. Back with more on the BetMGM 98.5, the Sports Hub Celtics Radio Network.
Hey, Big Jim Murray here. When I think of cannabis dispensaries in the area, I think of Netta. And I wanted to let you know they've got you covered this football season. Whether you're looking for top shelf flower, vapes, edibles, whatever you want, Netta's got it. Choose from a huge variety of products in tons of different strengths and sizes that will make your game day great no matter what happens on the field. Stop by Netta's dispensaries in Brookline, Franklin, and Northampton, or take advantage of their home delivery service so you don't have to miss a moment of the game. Shop at nettacare.org today.
Please consume responsibly. This product may cause impairment and may be habit forming. There may be health risks associated with consumption of this product. This product has not been analyzed or approved by the FDA. There is limited information on the side effects of using this product, and there may be associated health risks. Marijuana use during pregnancy and breastfeeding may pose potential harms. It is against the law to drive or operate machinery when under the influence of this product. Keep this product away from children. There may be health risks associated with consumption of this product. Marijuana can impair concentration, coordination, and judgment. The impairment effects of edible marijuana may be delayed by 2 hours or more. In case of accidental ingestion, call the Poison Control Hotline at 1-800-222-1222 or 911. This product may be illegal outside of Massachusetts. Mass state license numbers MR2811287 and MR283065.
Hey, it's Zoe. And just like the quarterback is the heartbeat of a team, your kitchen is the heartbeat of your home. Want to give your kitchen a fresh new look without breaking that bank? Then go to my guys at Luxury Makeover. They'll reface your kitchen cabinets instead of replacing them, saving you time and money. And for a limited time, they're offering 24 months with no interest, no payments. Reach them today at LuxuryMakeover.com. Tell them Zoe sent you. You're going to save an additional 15% off the project. Luxury Makeover. They spread smiles, one home at a time.
Tip off every Celtics game all season long with great tasting, less filling Miller Lite, the original light beer. Miller Lite, official partner of the 2024 World Champion Boston Celtics. When it's game time, it's Miller time, Celtics fans.
When your team's best players have all been traded and the latest pick is overrated, just raise a glass with a friend or two and tell them more, tell them more, tell them more do. May your team be great and your picks be true, and if it falls apart, you'll know what to do. Just raise a glass with a fan or two and tell them more, tell them more, tell them more do. It's a crazy world, so what do? You tell them more, tell them more, tell them more do. Hey!
Tullamore Dew Irish Whiskey, 40% alcohol, William Grant & Sons Inc., New York.
The home of the Revs, the Sports Hub.
Jason Tatum holding it, waiting for Jaylen Brown to come off the screen. He catches 6 on the shot clock. Jaylen Brown against Kyle Kuzma. Jaylen spins, tough elbow, fall away. Got it!
Oh, my. Johnny Gill would sing that one.
The Celtics' weapons were not firing at full cylinder tonight, but there were just too many of them for the Wizards to deal with. On tonight, Jason Tatum and Derek White combined to go 2 of 18 from 3. The Celtics survive. They come from 11 down to end up winning by 12 because of running up the score a little bit at the end in an NBA Cup game, and they win at 108-96. Hardest working player brought to you by Bosch Tools, engineered for efficiency, comfort, and ease. Bosch Tools, built to keep workers going at full strength. Bosch Tools, what hard workers deserve. We'll wrap it next to the BetMGM 98.5, the Sports Hub Celtics Radio Network.
Hey, it's Zoe, and Oakers Technologies has a long history of helping businesses stay future-ready as their single-source IT partner, providing everything from full IT infrastructure to everyday AV needs. And they're hyper-focused on managed IT services that feel easy and simple from a single point of contact. Their ProCare support team are the people behind the technology that make sure that you have a custom approach to the support and resources you need to keep your business future-ready with Oakers Technologies, partner of your New England Patriots.
Lowe's knows you want to get even more value for the holiday. That's why as a MyLowe's Rewards member, you get new member deals on holiday decor, tools, and more. And you earn points when you shop. More points equal more rewards to help you save on holiday and more. Not a member? Join for free today at Lowes.com/MyLowe'sRewards. Because Lowe's knows deals. Program subject to terms and conditions. Points are awarded on eligible purchases. See Lowes.com/terms for full details. Subject to change.
Full house this holiday? Switch to Fios Home Internet with whole home Wi-Fi and get fully covered. That means you get the 100% fiber optic network in every room of your home with a Fios 1 gig internet plan. Perfect for when your extended family extends their stay. Call 1-800-VERIZON to switch today. Whole home Wi-Fi includes one router and Wi-Fi extender. Wi-Fi extender provided during professional setup if recommended after Wi-Fi performance analysis or shipped upon customer request after setup. May require the purchase of additional Wi-Fi extenders.
The only place to hear the game, the Sports Hub.
Tatum throws the shoulder into Brogdon, dribbling with his left hand. Using that big right shoulder to knock Brogdon backwards. Now he steps back into a jumper and knocks it down. Largest lead of the night for the Celtics. Up by 8, 97-89.
Champs doesn't do what champs really do.
And Jason Tatum, the champ, who yesterday presented a jersey to the President of the United States, had a brutal shooting night. 6 of 19, 0 for 10, but he was a game best plus 20 in this game. Go figure.
Didn't you just say a little bit earlier you can do anything with numbers?
Well, you really can. 9 rebounds, 8 assists, but again, when he was on the floor, it went well. Celtics win by 12, adding a few points in this NBA Cup as we keep an eye on that Chicago-Atlanta game with the Bulls up by 7 midway through the third quarter. If Chicago wins that game, Celtics will be in the driver's seat in Group C, unless Atlanta can not only beat the Celtics, they'd have to beat Cleveland too to win the group. Celtics basketball presented by Amica Insurance. At Amica, they build a game plan with you in mind. Visit Amica.com today to learn more about Amica's award-winning customer service. Yesterday was a full day of distraction. The entire White House thing obviously was. I think there's a lot of people in that locker room right now that are glad that it's over and glad they got through this game and now can kind of get back to business, and a great chance to do it against 2 Western Conference teams, including a team that very nearly met the Celtics in the NBA Finals last year. They are not playing great right now, but when you have a chance to see the Boston Celtics against Anthony Edwards, you don't blink.
Yeah, it's going to be a good game. Anthony Davis came in here, and what I remember the most about that game, about the game last year, was the fact that was the next game they played Milwaukee on the second night of a back-to-back. It was an overtime game. That's how my brain works. It was an overtime game. Then we got to Milwaukee, and the Celtics had nothing in the tank. The starters started, played for the first half, and we're down by 30 or some crazy number. And Joe Mazzulla said, the heck with this. Didn't even put those guys back in the game. A lot of people complained about that. But at the end of the day, your coach, the coach of a team, knows what's in the tank of his players.
Both games between Boston and Minnesota went overtime last year with the home team winning each. The Minnesota Timberwolves have not won a game in Boston in nearly 20 years. They'll try to snap that streak on Sunday afternoon. 3 o'clock start on the network. Then at 3:30, Celtics and the Minnesota Timberwolves, a marquee NBA matchup. Celtics win tonight in Washington, 108-96. Max and I will talk to you Sunday from the Garden. In the meantime, we'll talk to Matt McCarthy.
Let's talk about point differential. Math. We got math tonight with the Celtics in NBA Cup action. Group play, Group C. Celtics actually find a way to win this game by 12. We'll tell you how that happened on a night where the Celtics did not shoot the ball well at all, and yet they still pull away and beat the 2-12 Wizards on the road tonight for the Celtics. We'll wrap it next on the BetMGM 98.5 The Sports Hub, Celtics Radio Network.
Hey, Big Jim Murray here. When I think of cannabis dispensaries in the area, I think of Netta. And I wanted to let you know they've got you covered this football season. Whether you're looking for top shelf flower, vapes, edibles, whatever you want, Netta's got it. Choose from a huge variety of products in tons of different strengths and sizes that will make your game day great no matter what happens on the field. Stop by Netta's dispensaries in Brookline, Franklin, and Northampton, or take advantage of their home delivery service so you don't have to miss a moment of the game. Shop at nettacare.org today.
Please consume responsibly. This product may cause impairment and may be habit-forming. There may be health risks associated with consumption of this product. This product has not been analyzed or approved by the FDA. There is limited information on the side effects of using this product, and there may be associated health risks. Marijuana use during pregnancy and breastfeeding may pose potential harms. It is against the law to drive or operate machinery when under the influence of this product. Keep this product away from children. There may be health risks associated with consumption of this product. Marijuana can impair concentration, coordination, and judgment. The impairment effects of edible marijuana may be delayed by 2 hours or more. In case of accidental ingestion, call the Poison Control Hotline at 1-800-222-1222 or 911. This product may be illegal outside of Massachusetts. Mass state license numbers MR281287 and MR283065.
Hey, it's Zoe. And just like the quarterback is the heartbeat of a team, your kitchen is the heartbeat of your home. Want to give your kitchen a fresh new look without breaking that bank? Then go to my guys at Luxury Makeover. They'll reface your kitchen cabinets instead of replacing them, saving you time and money. And for a limited time, they're offering 24 months with no interest, no payments. Reach them today at LuxuryMakeover.com. Tell them Zoe sent you. You're going to save an additional 15% off the project. Luxury Makeover. They spread smiles one home at a time.
Full house this holiday? Switch to Fios Home Internet with whole home Wi-Fi and get fully covered. That means you get the 100% fiber optic network in every room of your home with a Fios 1 gig internet plan. Perfect for when your extended family extends their stay. Call 1-800-VERIZON to switch today. Whole home Wi-Fi includes one router and Wi-Fi extender. Wi-Fi extender provided during professional setup if recommended after Wi-Fi performance analysis or shipped upon customer request after setup. May require the purchase of additional Wi-Fi extenders.
Lowe's knows you want to get even more value for the holiday. That's why as a MyLowe's Rewards member, you get new member deals on holiday decor, tools, and more. And you earn points when you shop. More points equal more rewards to help you save on holiday and more. Not a member? Join for free today at Lowes.com/MyLowe'sRewards. Because Lowe's knows deals. Program subject to terms and conditions. Points are awarded on eligible purchases. See Lowes.com/terms for full details. Subject to change.
Felger and Maz, afternoons 2 to 6 on the Sports Hub.
Jason Tatum holding it, waiting for Jaylen Brown to come off a screen. He catches 6 on the shot clock. Jaylen Brown against Kyle Kuzma. Jaylen spins, tough elbow, fall away. Got it!
Oh, my. Johnny Gill would sing that one.
The Celtics' weapons were not firing at full cylinder tonight, but there were just too many of them for the Wizards to deal with.
It wasn't always pretty tonight, that's for sure, but eventually talent usually wins out in the NBA. By far from the Celtics' best performance of the season, but they didn't really have to do much else besides show up in Washington tonight. Somehow, some way, the Celtics pulled away in this one and won it by double digits, 108-96. Your final tonight. And that could matter with point differential. Celtics right now have a plus 14 differential heading into the end of group play later on in the NBA Cup. Matt McCarthy hanging out, Celtics postgame. Really not a good shooting night at all for the Celtics. 11 for 46 from 3, 42% overall from the field. White, Tatum, and Brown combining for 36% from the field, 16% from 3, and the Celtics still won by 12. Again, talent matters. Big reason why? Bench. Sam Hauser, Peyton Pritchard, really giving the Celtics a needed energy boost and scoring boost tonight.
Down the left side, scoops it, blocked by Tillman. And here is Jaylen Brown leading a 4-on-4. Ahead for Hauser. Hauser calls his own number. That number is 3.
Needed that one. Maybe that will break the dam wide open.
Sam Hauser adding 13 points off the bench for the Celtics tonight. 3 of 5 from beyond the arc, 5 of 7 total from the field. This really was a 2-possession game for much of the second half. Again, the Celtics needed the bench to come through.
Tatum gets the Cornet screen. Tries the left side. He is open. Wing 3. Nope. Back iron. Rebound knocked away by Cornet. Pritchard picks it up and sticks it back from 10 feet away.
Pritchard on the spot, ready to shoot that basketball instantly.
It's a big play by Luke Cornet.
Move, Pritch. Get out the way. Peyton Pritchard, 9 points off the bench for the Celtics. 3 of 6 from the field, 1 of 3 from beyond the arc. He added 4 assists. Pretty decent minute load tonight for the Celtics bench. 24 for Cornette, 23 for Pritchard, 22 for Hauser. They held down the fort really until Jaylen Brown helped close down the shop tonight.
Tatum or Jaylen Brown. Left-hand dribble, driving strong on Carrington. Elevates, goes to the right hand, up and in.
Wow, that should have been contact and one. This time a little bit of harm, a little foul going towards the line, but too strong, too good.
26, 10, and 5 for Jaylen Brown. 91-84, Boston by 7.
He would finish with 31 points tonight, 11 of 27 from the field, just 3 of 13 from deep, though. 11 rebounds for Jaylen Brown. He's the player of the game tonight, adding 5 assists. By far the Celtics' leading scorer, Jason Tatum, adding 16. It was not a good night for him. 0 for 10 from beyond the arc. White House hangover, I don't know. Celtics, of course, in Washington yesterday. 6 of 19 total from the field for Tatum. He added 9 rebounds and 8 assists. He was a plus 20, but again, not shooting the ball well tonight was Jason Tatum. Drew Holiday, solid game for him, adding 16 points, 10 points for Derek White, who got hot late. Keita getting the start tonight for Horford, added 7 points and 2 rebounds, but Cornette played 6 more minutes than Keita tonight. Kyle Kuzma adding 21 for Washington. Malcolm Brogdon with 18. Jordan Poole, the team leader for Washington, 23 points tonight in a losing effort. Celtics pick up a 12-point victory over the Washington Wizards. Some thank yous to hand out before we get out of here to our producer, Matt Stenberg, our engineer, Dennis Knudsen, and the executive producer of Celtics basketball is Jeremy Conley. Our next broadcast is Sunday afternoon against the Minnesota Timberwolves as they come to the Garden. That'll be a 3 o'clock tip-off. Pardon me, a 3 o'clock pregame, a 3:30 tip-off. You can catch that game in Boston on 105.7 WROR. Of course, Patriots on Sunday. It's a nice little Sunday afternoon at the Garden with the Minnesota Timberwolves and Anthony Edwards coming to town to face the Celtics, and we certainly hope you join us then. Also hope you join us for extended Celtics postgame coming up next on our flagship station, 98.5 The Sports Hub in Boston. Phone lines are open as we talk about this one. A lot to get into from this one tonight. Point differential and what it means, the NBA Cup, and I think a good night for Joe Mazzulla. I'll explain why coming up momentarily on our flagship 98.5 The Sports Hub in Boston. Final score for the final time tonight. The Boston Celtics 108, the Washington Wizards 96. The Celtics improved to 2-1 in group play. They have a plus 14 point differential in the NBA Cup. We'll talk to you Sunday afternoon on the BetMGM 98.5 The Sports Hub Celtics Radio Network. I'm Matt McCarthy. So long, everybody.
This is Boston Celtics basketball.
Jaylen forces it up over Seaton. No! He tied it! He did it! Jaylen Brown from the corner with 5.6 to go. Kick out, open. Tatum steps to his left, 3 in the air. Got it!
Big boys step up at the right time, man.
The Celtics are brought to you by BetMGM, the king of sportsbooks and presenting sponsor of the Celtics Radio Network. Please bet responsibly. Amica Insurance, your New England Ford dealers, Bosch Tools, Shaw's and Star Market, and by Ticketmaster.
Pritchard shovel back to Porzingis, having a trail 3. Got it! Boston by 14. Kyrie forces one out, blocked by Porzingis again. Pritchard, half court, it's in the air. He got it! He did it again! Peyton Pritchard did it again!
Also brought to you by Clinton Savings Bank, VA New England, Town Fair Tire, Brex, your New England Honda dealers, Corona, and by DraftKings Sportsbook.
Confetti guns shooting green and white confetti and making the most beautiful blizzard you have ever seen. The Boston Celtics are world champions for the 18th time.
Celtics basketball is a presentation of the 98.5 The Sports Hub Celtics Radio Network.
WBC-FM 91 from the Town Fair Tire Studios, the home of the Patriots, the Celts, the Revs, and the Bruins. Boston's home for sports is 98.5 The Sports Hub. Please leave media information.
Jordan Poole races into the front court, knocks Holiday away, misses the scoop shot, and the game is over. And the Celtics, who trailed most of the night by as many as 11, end up with a 12-point margin of victory in an NBA Cup game. The final score, Boston 108, Washington 96.
It's gimmicky. Yeah, it's silly. No doubt. It's kind of stupid. The floors suck. I mean, they absolutely blow. I mean, I'm blinded. I like red. Red's my favorite color. Skaz, that's too much red. Way too much red. To adjust the brightness on my screen, it's like watching the Dutch national soccer team out there. It's like, it's a little too orange for me, guys. Wow. But I don't know. I kind of dig it. I kind of do, because in the grand scheme of things, what does a Friday night game against Washington in November mean? Nothing. And frankly, what does it mean to the Celtics? Not all that much. But stupid, silly little things happen in these games, like point differential and calling timeouts at the end, and it's dumb, but I don't know. It kind of tickles me. I'm tickled. Do I care about it? No, I don't care about it. I cared about it last year because I thought it was an opportunity to learn something about the Celtics and their ability to execute a task, execute a situation, which obviously had been their Achilles heel for years. And not that, the NBA Cup ultimately, their experience in the NBA Cup ultimately proved that they were ready to win an NBA championship. No, they got knocked out by Indiana, and it was disappointing. And then they swept Indiana in the Eastern Conference Finals. So what does this mean? Absolutely nothing. But I don't know. It's kind of fun. It's better. I'll give you this. It's better than watching a game against the Washington Wizards on a random Friday night. It's better than that. That point differential stuff at the end of this game, kind of fun. Kind of fun. That 23-point win, you need to win by 23 last year over the Bulls, that was fun. That was cool. And you learned a little something about the Celtics in that moment. They set out a goal, and they executed it. They delivered it. That was a cool little moment last year. So that's why I cared about it last year. Like, this is kind of fun and whatever, but I actually legitimately cared about it last year. This year, I don't care. I don't care the results. Celtics could have lost tonight. I wouldn't have come on the air and ripped them for losing an NBA Cup game. I just wouldn't have done that. This year, it doesn't matter to me one bit because they've already been there and they've done that. They've climbed to the mountaintop. There's nothing the Celtics can do, absolutely nothing in a regular season that will make me think any differently about them. They are the best team in the NBA. I think for the most part, they've proven that this regular season. I know Cleveland was 15-0 until the other night, but I still think the Celtics are the best, most talented team in the NBA. And unless they have injuries, that's not going to change. Not much in this regular season is going to change my opinion on that. So that's why this year it's a little bit different. I don't think it matters to them this year. Frankly, I thought the Celtics were lifeless for much of that first half tonight. They did not care. Did not care. And frankly, they shouldn't. Again, they're already NBA champions. What does winning the NBA Cup mean for them? And they played like it. They played like it tonight. Which is why I liked what I saw from Joe Mazzulla. I think tonight was a really good night for Joe Mazzulla. This is my takeaway from this game tonight. You can offer your thoughts as we sit here, Celtics post-game. It's McCarthy in for Joe Murray, 617-779-0985. This was a really nice night for Joe Mazzulla to try to motivate his team. There were a lot of different moments where Mazzulla pushed different buttons to try to motivate this team. And I've seen growth in Joe Mazzulla. From year 1 to year 3, he would not have been doing this year 1 because he wouldn't have had the command or the experience or the know-how to do it in year 1. He's gotten so much better at his job in a really fast way. Really fast. I talked about this at the end of last year. Like the improvement that I saw from Joe Mazzulla from year 1 to year 2, and now the improvement or just the continued growth, I want to say, with Joe Mazzulla from year 2 to year 3, I feel good about him. I thought Joe Mazzulla had a really good night tonight because you could recognize all night long he knew his team didn't have it. Why should they have it, to be totally honest? And he spent the whole night pushing different buttons to motivate his team. First quarter, went to the bench early. Celtics were on an 8-0 run when he put the bench in. Or they went on an 8-0 run. Put the bench in with Jason Tatum late in the first. They were not playing good basketball. They led by 2 at the end of 1. Then the starters came back in, started the second quarter. It wasn't very good after that. Second half, Joe Mazzulla goes after the officials on kind of a nothing. They missed the call, sure, that's fine. But again, random Friday night in Washington, it doesn't matter. You were just reminded yesterday that you won the championship last year, and this game really doesn't matter. You go to the White House, you meet the president, you do all that stuff, and now you got to show up and play the 2-11 Wizards. Of course they were dead tonight. Of course they were. But Mazzulla recognized that. So he starts fighting the officials, gets teed up. A strife, I tell you. On a random Friday night game that doesn't mean a damn. It was obvious in that moment. Max said this on the broadcast. It was obvious in that moment he was trying to light a fire under his team. And it worked enough. I mean, the Celtics outscored Washington by double digits after that. And then at the end of the game, Mazzulla went for margin of victory, which we'll get to. But I do believe we have the head coach available at the podium. Celtics head coach Joe Mazzulla.
Joe, you went with Xavier for the first time in a while. Came in and gave you guys some energy. Yeah. What made you go to him, and what did you see from him?
I mean, I just thought, he's been working hard, and I felt like the game needed something different. And those guys are always ready, and we wanted to be a little bit more switching. And the last time we played them, we played him and Luke together, and he did some great things on the defensive end, especially in the Valanciunas minutes. So I just kind of wanted to win those minutes in the fourth quarter, and to credit to him, just kind of working hard, being ready, and I thought he gave us some good stuff.
And tonight, three-pointers weren't falling at all. Down the stretch, you had a lot of Jason and Jalen kind of back to the basket, low post, high post. I guess one of it is, what's it like to have those guys be able to go to that when the other stuff isn't falling? Yeah. And just,
I just think it's important to get to that throughout times. I thought we were generating good looks. I thought we were running good offense for the majority of the game. They just didn't happen to fall. But when we needed a basket, they were able to get to the spot that they wanted, and it's a credit to them. And you need to have guys like that. And so we were able to get to the free throw line. We were able to get inside the paint. And it's good to win a game when you're not playing at your best offensively. And we had 3 25-point quarters defensively. So you got to win different ways, and winning down the stretch with your defense, and those guys doing that is good.
Coach, what were your words to the team in the start of the fourth quarter?
I don't think I said much of anything.
Not at all?
No, I just drew up a play and told them we just got to win the fourth quarter. We had we had two in a row 25-point quarters. So, going into the fourth, we needed to maintain that, and we just needed to just get to our spacing, take our time on the offensive end.
Joe, when you picked up the tech in the second half there, what were you frustrated with in that moment? And,
I thought it changed the energy in the arena. Did you feel that?
Yeah. I was going to ask, in a moment like that, do you try to pick one up to energize the guys? Would you even think about, getting ejected to, energize the team in a spot like that?
It wasn't really about energizing the team. I think it was just manipulating the environment. I thought it's kind of what the environment needed at the time, and you just have to, make those calls from time to time. So really, I thought the team was, we were playing pretty good. It wasn't like I needed to do that, but I felt like it was a way to manipulate the environment.
What does that manipulate the environment?
All right, that's the head coach, Joe Mazzulla. I don't think he was trying to manipulate the environment. That's a nice dodge. It's a good dodge by Joe Mazzulla. Of course I was trying to fire up my team. And by the way, it worked. Good for him. He pressed the right button there. It's a good night for Joe Mazzulla. And he's not going to come out and say, I guess he could come out after the game and say, the team was kind of dead all night. Listen, we were at the White House yesterday. I'm sure the guys had a good night out last night in Washington. You're celebrating last year. I get it. It's human nature, right? You go to the White House, you celebrate the thing, you have a night off in Washington, you go out, you do your thing, whatever, and then you got to play the freaking Wizards the next night in a game that doesn't matter. And the building's dead. Why? Because it's Washington and there's nothing going on. And your team's dead because the game doesn't matter in the end. And whether or not it's an NBA Cup game, it doesn't matter to them. And Mazzulla fired him up. A good moment. Good moment for Joe Mazzulla. And he said, it was trying to shift the momentum, shift the energy in the building. It was trying to shift the energy in the team. And he recognized that. That's a coach with his finger on the pulse. A good night for Joe Mazzulla. Let's get into what they did at the end of the game. Do you like it? Do you dislike it? Margin of victory, baby. Skaz, you want to talk math? You don't? We're going to talk math. Come on.
Not a math guy.
I'm not a math guy either, but this forces me to be a math guy. The Celtics have a plus 14 point differential. What that means going into the final game of the NBA Cup. By the way, who is the final game against? Couldn't tell you. But I know they've got a plus 14. Could you tell me, Skaz? Who's the final game of the NBA Cup against?
I want to say Chicago, but I am not confident in that answer.
That sounds right, but that was last year.
I know. That's why I said Chicago.
Would it be the same thing this year?
Go beat the Bulls by 23 again.
Right, exactly. It's like this is what the Chicago Bulls have become. Is like just every year you lose by 25, so a team like the Celtics can go to the quarterfinals of the NBA Cup. It's a sad place. It's a sad place to be. Find that out. I'm sure somebody on the YouTube chat will know who they're playing. But again, do I care? No, not really. Terrence says it's Chicago. That's kind of cruel. Weren't the people in Chicago kind of pissed off about that thing last year? That like the Celtics made a mockery of it? Really made a mockery of the game. It's like, we're going to come out and we're going to destroy you. To which, I mean, I don't care about. You get paid to stop them. Go out there and stop them. Yes, it is Chicago. 617-779-0985. Also, I'm seeing in the YouTube chat, we have a Friday Joe song.
Yes, Friday nights at 9 or 10 p.m. The Joe Show has adopted a song to end the week, basically.
I'm all for it. I didn't even know what the song is. Play it. Am I going to know what the song is?
I have a feeling you probably won't, but we'll find out.
All right, well, a lot of faith you're showing in me right now, Skaz. Quick update, no commercials, right back with you.
WBC-FM and HD Boston. Patriots! From the opening kickoff to the final play. Your home of the pass. 98.5. Beasley Media Group Station. Sports Hub headlines.
All right, Celtics pick up a win tonight, 108-96 over the Washington Wizards. They are now 2-1 in group play in the NBA Cup with a plus 14 point